All right. Starts getting community posts out. Pulling up something special. Something special I'll pull up later in the stream. What's good, John Dong? What's good, Lost Soul? Get this brightness up. Oh my God. Don't worry. Nobody worry. The king is back. The king is back. There's no need to worry because the king is back. We need to make a Ben Askren diss track. Also, I was actually going to message you on Twitter today and set up some music because, listen, a lot of things coming. Listen, if you look at that pinned comment there, Eagle MMA Thailand trip. Now, I want to clarify something. There are lady boys in Thailand. Whether or not I spend any time with them, I guess you'll have to watch the video. Which we'll watch when there's a couple more people in here and the stream's a little bit further along. But right now, what's good? Lice-infested pubes. It's a great name. I'm proud of the names of the people in my community. Lice-infested pubes. Who's this guy? You fucking know who this is. The big bad eagle. Big bad fucking eagle. Imagine Masvidal's a feature. I have such a... Make the diss in the perspective of Jake Paul and Jorge Masvidal. Like you rap in the perspective of Jake Paul and fucking and then I goes Jorge Masvidal. Yo, fucking 316 Immortal, brother. You're not even giving me any time to think. You're not even giving me any time to fucking think. This is a special one. You guys have been waiting for over 4 months to hear this. 316 Immortal flying in, diving in with the $14 Californian. Immortal, bro. Appreciate that. Number one fan. Honestly, Immortal, you are my number one fan. And something I'm going to do soon, whether or not how much money it costs, I'm going to fly to Armenia. 100%. I'm going to go to Armenia because, check the pinned comment, I just went to Thailand. Hey, listen, a lot of crazy experiences there. A lot of crazy shit happened. And Armenia is beautiful. Listen, what do I have to say? Do I need to glaze you for 10 minutes straight? Immortal, appreciate the $14 California, bro. You are my number one fan. Dude, what if in the rap you mentioned that the UFC shouldn't have traded DJ for Ben Askren? The UFC would have been better off keeping DJ. No, because the UFC was better off with Ben Askren, right? Nobody remembers a single fucking thing that DJ did. Oh, he got the mighty whiz bar on Ray Borg, and he lost to Henry Cejudo and Dominic Cruz. Right? Ben Askren literally got the most viral clip of all time. Like pretty much every single person I know has seen Jorge Masvidal knock out Ben Askren. It's the most viral combat sports clip of all time. I'm pretty sure they would have rather had that than wasting a good $300,000 on a championship level fighter to get them no pay-per-view sales and give them basically nothing in terms of financial gain. I think it's a pretty good fucking deal. That's one thing I like about Ben Askren. Right? If you haven't seen the title, Ben Askren's on a ventilator. I'm crying right now. I'm crying because it's so sad that Ben Askren's on a ventilator. I'm actually crying because Ben Askren's on a ventilator. Wow. I didn't expect that to cut that deep. Wow. Bro, are you serious? Yeah, I mean 100%, dude. I mean, because when I went to Thailand, I was doing a bunch of research on, what countries to visit because I'm I've gone throughout the fucking US, I've gone all throughout the US. Armenia is beautiful, and I want to honor Arman Saryukian. I want to honor my Armenian roots because I definitely have some. I haven't ever done a DNA test, but I'm like 100% sure I have Armenian blood in me. It just feels right. I just like feel Armenian, right? Right when Armin Saryukian or Armin Petrosian are fighting, I feel like a different spirit come inside of me. Okay. Hey, what's good, Rojo again, bro? What's good, man? I hope you're still fighting, bro. I hope you're winning fights. Oh shit, Eagles back. Listen. It's a completely different person. This is post Thailand Eagle. This is post Thailand Eagle. I was thinking of a Kane diss track, but that might be too far for even us. No, I actually like all jokes aside, like it's really funny to joke about Cain Velasquez, but all jokes aside, he needs at least 30 years in fucking prison. He shot a gun in front of a fucking preschool and shot someone who had nothing to do with it. Technically, it was the pedophile's driver, his stepdad, but he still hit him, and he was literally shooting right in front of a fucking preschool with not only preschoolers walking out at the time, but adults, parents, fucking teachers, and everything. He so easily could have killed someone. He's a fucking retard, and he was chasing them down the street too. He could have caused an accident. He could have fucking done 10,000 things. That could have gone so bad for him. He's so lucky that, I mean, getting like 3 years is ridiculous. Honestly, 3 years for Kane is fucking ridiculous. All jokes aside, that's like deplorable. Like, obviously, you can, talk about what the fucking guy did. That guy deserves fucking life in prison. And also, let the fucking law take care of it, loser idiot Kane. You fucking idiot. Like, you're an emotional little brat because you're high on fucking steroids and marijuana, and you're a gangbanger. You're a pathetic gangbanger. And when you get angry, instead of doing literally anything rational, even beating the shit out of him, you're a fucking UFC heavyweight champion. Some people call you the greatest UFC heavyweight of all time, which he's not. Dude, he beat JDS. Bro, he beat Junior Dos Santos and fucking Brock Lesnar. But you could have beaten the shit out of him. It's not that fucking hard. And you pull a gun on him and then shoot in a public street, literally in front of a preschool with kids walking out and teachers and fucking adults picking up their kids. You deserve 30 years in prison, like bare minimum. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You look a little Armenian. I think I'm spiritually Armenian. I know more about Armenia than you do, Lost Soul. You fucking disgrace to your race. I actually like that though, because it embraces your Californian. Like, you're 100% Californian. Like, you're not even like Armenian. You're just Californian. I know that the UFC was better off taking Askren, but you guys are making a Ben Askren diss track. Yeah, but like, I understand that, but like, that's something that I feel like I couldn't, because it's too good of a point. Because people think, like, the majority of people think, fucking, it was a bad thing, when like in reality it was a good thing. So I hate that narrative. I dislike that narrative. You should only mention Askren in positive light when it comes to shitting on DJ on the verse. You can visit the first church ever. It's built in Ekmiadzin. Ekmiadzin. Yeah, I'm not learning the language either. Hey, listen, if anyone ever tries to tell me to learn a non-Latin language, I'm gonna punch you in the face, right? I went to Thailand. That language is bonkers. Just look at a word in Thai. Who the fuck is reading that? It literally like that. It sounds like the stereotypical Asian fucking language. That's literally what it sounds like. And it looks like a bunch of fucking scribbles. I'm never learning that in my life. And with Armenian, if I have to be pronouncing Ekmiadzin, which if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, I'm assuming that's the case. Not learning that either. I'm just going to speak English. If you can't speak English, you're fucking behind. English is the world language. If you can't speak English, you're a rural peasant, and you're a fucking you're a serf. You're a serf bloodline. How was Thailand, dog? It was fucking amazing. Like I said, I don't know if you're in here, but I'll show the intro. I'm gonna show the intro to my Thailand video, because I'll explain it. I'll explain it in the fucking video. But I am making a video about the Thailand trip with some videos. Right, got the Meta Ray-Bans. Some of the stuff I can't put on YouTube, but listen. It was fucking sick, bro. It was fucking sick. I got back on the 28th of 29th of May. So I've been back here for about 20 days. And listen, there's nothing better than walking into the fucking United States airport coming back from a different country, looking at it, watching all the concrete and like loud black dudes from Atlanta. It's so refreshing from fucking, like listen, the Thai people are cool, but there's nothing like walking back to America with a bunch of concrete fucking buildings and a bunch of like black dudes from Atlanta at TSA yelling at people for no fucking reason. It's like refreshing and calming. That was probably the best part of my whole trip. Kane does need some time. Absolutely. I legitimately, I made a joke about this in your stream also, but I legitimately lost respect for Dana White when I figured out that he spent like millions of dollars convincing the judge to go easy on Kane. Look it up. He literally spent like $8 million fucking dollars, trying to like convince the fucking judge to give him less time, which he did. It's fucking disgraceful. He deserves like 25, 30 years. He must be Edmund's younger brother or something. Also, why did they not leave that kid at home with his wife, but instead of daycare? What the fuck? Listen, honestly, if you're leaving a kid at a fucking daycare, that's your problem in the first place. What the fuck are you doing? Maybe, listen, they're not both working. It's a two-family household. Cain Velasquez is a former fighter. He's not fucking working. What is he doing? And the mom's not doing anything either. So why are they, honestly, you're right. Why are they taking him to a fucking daycare? There's no fucking reason. They're just lazy. That's what they get, dude. That's what they get. Can't you have been more calculated about it? So he could have gotten away with it. Not even that. Just like you're shooting a gun out of your car at another car with multiple people in it, other people other than your victim, your target, and right in front of a preschool where literally if he had like just moved the gun that much, he would have shot a fucking child. It's like there's no excuse for, but he was mad. But he was really mad. And any parent, oh my God, the fucking comments on like those Kane videos piss me off so much. Listen, like, we all would have done that. If you are a parent and you said that what he did was too far, you should be put in jail. Yeah, if you don't shoot a gun right in front of children to try and kill someone right in front of them and so close to them that if you move your gun a little bit, you shoot the kids, then you should be put in jail. Yeah, if you're an emotional wreck and you can't handle your emotions, you should be in jail. Fucking retards. What the fuck are you doing? Do an impression of you interviewing Sean Strickland. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Sean Strickland. This is Sean Strickland. Hey, hello, Sean Strickland. Please sit down. So Strickland. I mean, let's just get right into it, right? I'm a person who doesn't really, you should respect this, right? Yeah, respect, I want to just get right into it, brass tacks, right? When you're having sex with your girlfriend, how often are you thinking about the times that your dad was beating you until you started crying? And does that make it feel better? You're a fucking piece of shit. You can't say that to me, That's fucking, that's crossing a line, man. I'm all for free speech, man. But come on, guys. And then I say, yeah, Sean Strickland, here's Sean Strickland. I'll do an impression of your dad. You're gay. And then I'll throw a beer bottle at him, but I'll miss. And then I'll turn my back, and then what the fuck? I'm gonna fucking, and then he's hitting me in the back, and this is all being recorded. And in California, he should know that attacking someone with their back turned to you is a felony. So then I'll press charges and then get him arrested. And then at court, I'm gonna be like, yeah, he just assaulted me out of nowhere. I feel like he's an emotional wreck. I mentioned something about his father, and he just completely, switched on personalities. It's almost like he has a multiple personality disorder, maybe bipolar. He's kind of an emotional wreck, and I wouldn't trust him, especially with a firearm. He does own a firearm. He's admitted to doing drugs. He's also a professional fighter, so I wouldn't trust him around anyone. I think he's a menace to society. And then they'd arrest him for like 15 years. I think that's how my interview would go with him. Honestly, fuck the deadbeat Velasquez. That poor kid is scarred because they were too lazy. Do you think Strickland will bounce back after getting the ass beating he got from DDP? It depends on who he fights. Because with what they're doing with middleweight, I really like they are putting the big names. Middleweight is one of the only divisions right now that is putting the big names up with the upcoming contenders, right? You can look at all the divisions. Flyweight's doing it. Bantamweight is starting to do it now, but it wasn't doing it, and that's why it's so dead right now. Featherweight's not doing it, and that's why it's been dead since fucking Holloway was the champion. Lightweight's doing that, welterweight, but middleweight is actually making fights. They think they made Jared Cannonier versus some fucking bum. They made Jared Cannonier versus MVP. They made Dolidze versus Hernandez. They made a bunch of fights of the old heads fighting the up and coming contenders. So I think if he fights someone who's one of the old heads, I think he wins. But if he fights an up and comer, he loses. Right? Like I think honestly, if Strickland fought RDR, he'd lose. I'm such a massive RDR hater, Reiner de Ritter. I'm such a massive hater because I think he's gonna get. I think RDR is gonna get like fraud checked by Robert Whittaker, and it literally like makes me want to throw up saying that Robert Whittaker is gonna beat the shit out of Reiner de Ritter. I hate both of them. I fucking hate both of them. But Whittaker's gonna beat his ass. Greatest anti-wrestler in middleweight history. Fucking disgusting, dude. You're making me fucking angry. You're making me fucking angry that I have to talk about Reiner de Ritter versus Robert Whittaker. I physically cringed when I saw that fight got fucking made. Like it actually like hurt me inside because I despise both of them. I find Strickland more gay than Izzy. I mean, at least Izzy, when he cries on camera, he starts being like he starts acting erratic. And that makes it based in alpha because he's just like a hormonal wreck and he's just fucking losing it. But when Sean Strickland cries, it's like he's just a beta. He's like, oh, just my dad, when my dad was hitting me with beer bottles, I was so alone. Shut the fuck up, dude. No one cares. No one cares. When are you gonna learn that? You're a fist fighter. You're a fist fighter. Nobody gives a shit if you're sad. Oh, I'm sad. My life was hard and sad. My dad. Yeah, that's why you're a UFC fighter. That's why you're a UFC fighter, because your dad beat you and made you strong. Fucking idiot. My favorite weight class is 205. It's like, I unironically, dude, you know what fight fucking made me actually go crazy? Where is it, bro? Where is it? Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Sergey Pavlovich. I'm going to put that up in a poll in the fucking chat. That is such a good fucking fight. Oh my God. God, dude, that actually made me so happy they made that. And I'm picking fucking Acosta by decision. He's gonna basically lose the fight, but like just grapple a little bit, and then the judges are gonna give it to him. I'm so happy that I started the Salsa Boy hype, and that I've been on him since literally his second fight on the UFC. I think his first. Let me check. I can't remember if it was his first or his second fight. It was his first, Jared Vanderaa. I like vividly remember it. Jared Vanderaa. I've been on him since fucking Jared Vanderaa, dude. And now he's fighting Sergey Pavlovich, the Salsa Boy. Whittaker will beat RDR. I 100% think so. I think it's not even worth like a poll because RDR is so fucking ass. Oh, but dude, he beat Kevin Holland. What was even his last win? I don't even remember his last win. Who did he just beat? Oh, Bo Nickel. Yeah, he beat Bo Nickel. The guy everyone says sucks. I'm not a Bo Nickel hater. Listen, I think he's like top 15. I don't think he's near championship level. I think he's like top 15. But people think he sucks. And then RDR beats Bo Nickel, who sucks. And then they say, oh, he beats Whittaker. You fucking insane. Every time I leave this sport, it gets so fucking terrible. Now that I'm here, it's going to be amazing. Let's all agree with that. We all agree with that. Didn't Strickland fire his main coach for coaching him? It was Eric Nixick, right? Eric Nixick, and then he went on like a Twitter rant saying like Strickland doesn't want to be a champion or something like that. Dude, that's so fucking funny, dude. He's like, if Strickland doesn't want to be a champion and be my, be my fighter, then that's all up to him. He should fight Izzy again, and the loser should be cut from the UFC. He should not fight fucking Izzy again. That's such a boring fight. I mean, honestly, he should fight a good fight would be him and Kopylov, right? I know Kopylov's never going to be a champion, but that's just like a fun fight. That'd just be like a fun fight because Kopylov is a style that makes Strickland fight back, and he honestly might be good enough to beat Strickland. He has a decent enough style. And when people compare RDR to DDP, it's so completely different. It's so completely fucking different because DDP is actually good. DDP is actually fucking good, and you can tell that when you watch his fights, right? People were always saying he was terrible. Like, oh, look at this Brad Tavares fucking Jared to whatever. You can, like, see skill in it, though. You can see he's actually good, and he's thinking about things. RDR is just, like, a jiu-jitsu guy who has, like good punching power. It's completely fucking different. It's completely fucking different. Dude, Strickland definitely was going to crash out hard one day. There's no way his brain works properly when he spars hard all the time. He enjoys hurting people. And I mean, listen, like it's something I really despised when he literally attacked DDP at the UFC event. Like he jumped DDP. DDP still won. That was so funny, dude. Strickland embarrassed himself. That's when I knew DDP was going to win 100%. When Strickland attacked him and jumped him from behind, and DDP still fucking won. It just took him down. He just fucking took him down. And still won. Strickland didn't land a single fucking punch. And he was going right for like the back of the head and shit. He didn't land anything. And people were like, oh, Strickland bullied him. Strickland fucking dominated him. DDP didn't get hit once and then took him down, like slammed him on the fucking ground. And Strickland jumped him. He's just a fucking crash out. He's a loser. He compares. He's literally a chud. He's literally a Redditor 4chan user fucking chud, dude. You fucking chud. You fucking chud. He's literally a fucking 4chaner. Like, oh, I'm like American History X, and oh, I'm drawing swastikas on myself in class. I punch metal for fun. He's literally the Rick friend. He's literally the Rick friend who punches metal for fun. He's a fucking loser. So I got RDR winning versus Whitaker. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Listen, you're donating me 15 Californian dollars. There's no way. He's fucking beating Whitaker, dude. He's so shit. He's so ass. Like, in his fight, you can look at him and just tell that he sucks, but he's just a good fighter. Like, that's the one comparison you can make with DDP and RDR is they're both good fighters, but DDP actually has skill. Like, DDP has skill. RDR is just a good fighter. He can sit down, bite on his mouthpiece, throw hands, and that's Bo Nickal's biggest weakness because Bo Nickal's a fucking collegiate wrestler. He's not taking punches. He's not getting in fucking wars. He wants to take you down and have an easy fucking fight. That's the first, like, war that he's ever been in his entire fucking MMA career, combat sports career. That's the only reason RDR beat Bo Nickal, and I should have seen that coming too. I picked Bo Nickal. Joe Rogan treated Schaub worse on a podcast. Strickland is so soft. Literally, dude, literally. Honestly, heavyweight fighting, this is something I was noticing on the last card. Heavyweight fighting is literally like the true form of fighting. Like anything under than heavyweight is like performative fighting where, oh, they're doing hits and all this and they're spinning elbows. Heavyweight is just, it's like a regular fight. Like two regular people are fighting. And that's why it's so entertaining because it's like actual fighting. They don't have any skill. They're big. They can throw hard punches. Some of them can throw a kick every once in a while. Like anything under that is performative and like a contest. Heavyweight is just fighting. It's just who's the best fighter. And listen, the way to prove that is fucking Brock Lesnar was the champion. Brock Lesnar with what, like 3 MMA fights ever? He just had like a pro wrestling career. And yeah, he was a wrestler, but he was knocking people out. How the fuck did he, on his 3rd MMA fight ever, became the heavyweight world champion of the UFC? And then have like a defense. I think 1 or 2 defenses. Like beat Randy Couture. Beat Randy Couture, who at the time was the greatest fighter of all time and currently the greatest fighter of all time. Heavyweight is just who's a better fighter. Imagine pantsing Michael Bisping. He would take it well. He'd take it well and he'd try to rough house. He'd give you like a noogie and then like, kick your leg out. He'd give you like a dead leg. And then later you'd go like, dude, Michael Bisping is probably such a fucking pain in the ass to deal with because he would do that. And then you'd go to like a bar later and then you'd be like trying to pick up a chick or something. And then he goes, that's not true. Like, oh, well, why can I have my watch back? Eagle, can I have my watch back that you're borrowing right now? You know he's unemployed, right? And you go, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? He's, oh, I'm just playing around, mate. I'm just playing around. And you go, ew. And then she walks away. And then you go back, what the fuck? It's all jokes, mate. It's all jokes. He's such a fucking vindictive piece of shit. What up, Crip? Oh, no. What's good, Jimmy the Drunk? What's good? And what's good, Alex? The title of the live. We're praying for fucking Ben Askren, dude. He's on a ventilator. He's on a ventilator, and it makes me so sad, bro. Makes me so sad. Shukran throws elbows in the crowd, but just jabs in the octagon. Like, oh my God, like, it's so annoying. After his fight with Paulo Costa, when people were making edits of literally the last 30 seconds when Strickland was throwing head kicks that weren't connecting and jumping at Paulo Costa like he's a little kid fighting his fucking older brother. And people going, no, this is too tough. This is too tough. And then people criticizing the decision. Hey, I watched that fight back. Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa. That was a split decision. Like 100% that was a split decision. I think Strickland won, but that was a split decision. He's so fucking terrible. He's so terrible. And that's why DDP is so good, because he makes people entertaining, right? Izzy was on his boring arc, and then he fought Alex Pereira, who brings out good fights in people. But DDP brings out the best fucking fights ever, right? Darren Till was on the fucking piss stain of his career, then fought DDP, and it was like a great fight. Like, watch the fight back of Darren Till versus DDP. It was a great fucking back and forth, dropping each other. DDP landed 80 significant strikes in a row in the first round on Darren Till, and then the second round, Darren Till comes back, drops him with like an elbow and shit. Crazy fucking fights, dude. That's why I've always loved DDP so much. I've been watching since Brad Tavares. I always have to fucking. I've been saying he's been a champion since his Brunson fight, because I'm just on a different fucking level with Prospect Watch. Like Malcolm Wellmaker is gonna get checked by Honey Barcelos, dude. Yo, you know what fight they should make next is Honey Barcelos versus Malcolm Wellmaker, and just have Honey Barcelos like steal a decision from him. Malcolm Wellmaker is really entertaining, but from what I saw with his Chris Moutinho fight, he's gonna get fraud checked by like Ricky Simone, like a Ricky Simone type, like an MMA fighter, right? Not a specialist, but like an all like well-rounded guy. Hill or Roundtree? Picking Hill. 100% picking Hill. Roundtree is a fucking bomb. Bro, but this is post... bro! Did I save this? Oh, I wish I saved this so badly. I hope I fucking saved this. Because this was pissing me off, dude. It was someone making fun of Khalil Roundtree. Like showing all his like knockout losses to John. Literally, Khalil Roundtree has some of the worst losses ever. Like, he literally has some of the worst losses ever. Like Johnny Walker, first of all, Johnny Walker, excuse me, Iwan Kutelaba and Marcin Prachnio and Tyson Pedro. Those might literally be like the 4 worst light heavyweight fighters ever. Like, those literally might be the worst fucking light heavyweight fighters ever. Marcin Prachnio, Iwan Kutelaba, Tyson Pedro, and Johnny Walker. What the fuck, dude? Fucking despicable. Let me see if I saved this. I fucking hope I saved this. I don't think I did. Whatever. But all the comments were like, bro, this was pre-Thailand Khalil. Bro, this is before he went to Thailand. Post-Thailand, Khalil's a different animal, bro. He's so much better post-Thailand. Because he beat Anthony Smith. Name one other post-Thailand Khalil Roundtree win right now in the chat. I dare you, because you can't think of one. Who the fuck did he beat other than Anthony Smith after going to Thailand? How do you feel about de-extinction? What is de-extinction? Explain that, Alex. Really lean Alexander Hernandez or Chase Hooper? Oh, I didn't see that fight get announced. Maybe I did and I forgot. I think Chase Hooper, because anytime, like, this is literally, Alexander Hernandez is one of the easiest people to pick fights for. Because if someone just has good cardio, or not even just decent cardio and is a little bit tough, if they're just like not super easy to finish in the first round, they're most likely going to beat Alexander Hernandez, especially if they're a grappler. And Chase Hooper does not have good takedowns. I think that's something that's really overrated with Chase Hooper is his boxing and his takedowns. He's really slow on the feet, doesn't have good takedowns. But I think Alexander just jumping and getting right into the pocket with Chase Hooper is going to be able to grab a hold and just get him down, beat him up, probably like a second or third round. I want to say TKO. Yeah, I'd say like a second or third round TKO after just like he's probably going to get hurt on the feet like early on, but then just somehow get a hold of him, take him down, trip him out, just beat up on him. So yeah, I'd say Chase Hooper. I'd be confident if you're going to place a bet. I'd say Chase Hooper finish, right? Chase Hooper by finish. Hamza will sub DDP in 2 rounds, unfortunately. DDP is going to, like, destroy Hamza. I don't think he's going to destroy him. I think it's going to be a 5-round war. I think DDP versus Hamza Chimaev is going to be one of the greatest fights of all time. Something I hate so much, and I'm going to post a video about it on Sunday because I don't want to post. Actually, maybe I might post it tomorrow because it's an early card. So actually, I might post it tomorrow. But people saying, oh, the UFC's cooked. The UFC's so bad right now. I hate you. I fucking hate you. It's not. It's cooked right now. It's so cooked right now. Oh my God. It's average. It's the first half of the year. Literally, every single first half of the year in the UFC is not that good. There's certain months. There's literally months that are good and are not good on paper that you can reliably like see every single year. There are certain months that they stack everything, and there's months where they put nothing. That happens every single year. Last year, everyone was saying the UFC's so cooked, and then guess what happened? UFC 300. Boom. And then, oh my God, the UFC's so good, we underestimated the UFC. And then guess what's gonna happen? This the next pay-per-view, everyone's gonna be, oh my God, the UFC's so good. And then when when DDP and Hamza fight, everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, UFC's so good, we underestimated the UFC. It's this cyclical brain rot that you're getting propagandized by MMA fucking fucktards. They're going, oh, they're mushing your brain because it's easy. If they tell you the UFC's bad, it's good for them. They tell you the UFC's good, it's bad for them. Because saying the UFC's bad is going to get all the people that agree, and they emotionally click on the videos and emotionally engage, going, yeah, you're right, it is so bad, because we don't have 10 championship fights every single day, and we don't have the best fights of all time. Look at the last couple of cards, dude. The last card was fucking good. Look at the last card. The last card was fucking good. Like, I hate this so much. It pisses me off so bad. Usman Buckley was somewhat entertaining. It didn't live up to the hype, but it was somewhat entertaining, especially in the 4th and 5th rounds. Shabazi for Petrosky was terrible. Garbrandt versus Barcelos was a good fight. Mansour Abdul-Malik versus Cody Brownage was a good fight. Menifield versus Sai was a good fight. Paul Craig versus Bellato was a hilarious moment. Corbin Key versus Michael Chiesa. Whatever. Wellmaker versus Moutinho was arguably a KO of the year. Durden versus Jose Ochoa was a great fight. Simon versus Smotherman was an okay fight. Rowe versus Angelusa was a really entertaining fight. And then Jamie Lynn Horth versus Ben Askren. That's a solid card. It's a fight night. Like, when are people going to learn that? Fight nights aren't as good as pay-per-views. 316, right? UFC 316. Gastelum versus Pfeiffer was entertaining in the first round. Bautista versus Patchy Mix was really entertaining. Luque versus Holland was a great submission. Silva versus Van was a great fight and a good KO. Mirza-Connor versus Ribeiro was a good KO. Acosta versus Spivak was a good fight. Williams versus Gustafsson was a boring fight. I didn't fucking watch it. Sergey versus Ju Song Yu was a KO of the year. Quilin Salkilov versus Yunal Shmuz was a robbery. That was literally a fucking robbery. It was one of the most disgusting robberies of all time. And I didn't watch Medeiros versus Choinsky. Mark Choinsky, bro. Mark Choinsky. I'm never going to watch a UFC fighter named Mark Choinsky. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I'm not watching that guy fight. Like, fuck you. And that was the last fucking pay-per-view. Like, these cards have been good. People are just being fucking retard. Like, just think for yourself. Think for yourself. Stop watching fucking Lucas Tracy thumbnails and go, oh, he's right. He's right, because there was a women's co-main. We used to have women's main event. Hey, talk about the UFC being bad. Go back to 2023, early year 2023 and early year 2024. Remember how many fucking women's cards there were? Remember how many women main events there were? It was unbearable. How many women's main events have we had this year? Literally, we have been having less. Also, they removed the women's featherweight division. They removed the featherweight division, I think, in 2025. How many women's main events have they had this year? What's good? What's good, Gnome? What's good, Gnome? Confused, Simon Feck. What's good? What's good? I'll get to that in a second, but I want to check this real quick. Let's go back all the way to fucking January and count, right? First card in January 11th, Dern versus Ribas 2. I obviously won. We're in May. There's been one. There has been a single women's main event in 2025 for the first 6 months. Do you understand how unbelievable that is? Go back to 2023 and 2024. There were like 6 each. There's one, and it was the first card of the year. Stop complaining. Holy shit, stop complaining. It's unbearable. Sorry, that was like, I had to fucking talk about that. And now, hey, guess what? Now that there's 13 people in the chat, guess what? Big surprise for you guys. Big surprise for you guys right now. We're at 5 likes. Listen, if we get to 10 likes, 13 people in here, we'll 10 Eagle memberships. 10 likes, Eagle memberships. Right after that, I will show the intro to my Thailand video. 10 likes, 10 free memberships. There's already a video on there that I posted just for funsies, just for shits and giggles. Why Aaron Blanchfield is right 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. And 10 free EagleMMA memberships where you will get the full Thailand video in due time whenever I finish that. Let's get that closed. But that shit pisses me off so much. It just pisses me off. UFC is so bad right now. You're fucking retarded. You're retarded. Look at the cards. Look at the cards. Look. Eagle, one of the most obvious fake KOs in MMA I've seen is match over. Don't remember any fake KOs. It was not even close to fake. The Bellato versus Craig one. That was so funny. Dude, Bellato versus Craig was one of the funniest fucking moments of all time. Gets kicked and he goes, oh, what the? Oh. Goes, ref, you kicked me. He starts spazzing out, faking getting knocked out, and then faking fighting the ref is genuinely one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in the sport of MMA. Rashad Evans has worse losses. I mean, probably. He fucking fought until the very end. An obvious one is Derek Lewis and Tuivasa. That was not fake either. Derek Lewis fucking fake. You're talking about like Facebook. You versus that one guy. Jake Kasari. That was a fake KO. Chris Dawkins, killer. To Thailand. Yeah, Chris Dawkins, bro. Bro, Chris Dawkins is legend, man. Remember when there was hype on the Dawkins bros? Bro, Dawkins versus Kevin Holland, man. It's gonna be a crazy fight. Fluid would lose to Bilal in devastating fashion. I think skill for skill, he would. Skill for skill. Hamzat is probably going to gas out against DDP. I don't think so. Hamzat has just regular cardio. He doesn't have good cardio. He doesn't have bad cardio. He only gassed out against Gilbert Burns when he's fighting at welterweight. He's a fucking massive welterweight. And then having like a crazy all-out brawl. I don't think he's going to gas out against DDP. And he looked fine against Usman. Like, he slows down, but everyone slows down. That's why I think DDP is going to beat him, is because DDP is just slow the whole time, but he's better at being slow. DDP is just better at fighting slow. So once you slow down, like, that's like the Nate Diaz, like Max Hollywood effect. Or like, it's not that they have crazy cardio. It's just that they fight slow and they're better at fighting slow. 300 sucks. Dude, that might have been one of like my biggest crash outs fucking ever. Like prolonged crash outs is people talking about the UFC 300. Like, it's going to be the worst card ever. It's not going to be a good card. Not that. It's going to be the worst card ever. It's like, you're so ignorant. Like, you're so ignorant. Right? So Joe Alvarez is at welterweight now, right? I think so. I don't know. But guys, remember, 10 likes, 10 free EagleMMA memberships, and then we'll watch the intro to my Thailand video. Because, hey, it's the best part of the video. It's the best part of the video. So 2 more likes. We literally need 2 more likes, and you get 10 free Eagle memberships. You're not paying anything. You're not even paying anything. It's 100% free. So you can't even say I'm scamming you. Fucking piece of shit. The UFC is not good at all. Nothing to be happy about or excited for. One good fight every 6 months. It's shit. What are you talking about? You're so pessimistic. You're way too pessimistic about the UFC. What do you want? What fights do you want, Lost? So what fights do you want other than Jones versus Aspinall to happen right now? What fights do you want them to make right now to make the UFC more interesting other than Jones versus Aspinall? Because if you can't think of any, then they can't think of any. EagleMMA Live, yeah. Eagle, don't you have a brain rot AI? I've been pumping them out, and that's why I went to Thailand, and I also went camping too. I went to Thailand and then came back and went camping. So, listen, that was one of the best decisions of my entire life, is to sell my soul for AI slot videos, because I just have free money. Mark Choinsky is very underrated, bro. Choinsky is a fucking legend, man. He's a legend, bro. I honestly hope he can do good things in the UFC. They should make Mark Choinsky fight Josephine Knudsen. They should make Mark Choinsky fight Josephine Knudsen. It's not even about the quality of the fights after the fact. It's so rare. I'm really pumped for all week. We never get stacked pay-per-views anymore. It's been 5 months. It's been like 3 months where there hasn't been a stacked pay-per-view. And then look at the next, not the next ones, because the next ones are not that great. The UFC 317 is really not that great. It has Pantoja versus Kaikar France and Royval versus Van, which are both really good fights, and Topuria versus Oliveira, Dariush versus Moicano, and Peyton Talbot versus Felipe Lima. But under that, it's it's okay. But the top of the top is good. Like the main card is good. But UFC 318 is garbage. I looked at UFC 318. It's legit shit. The co-main event so far is Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen. That's the co-main event they have for it right now. What the fuck, dude? UFC 318 is on July 19th. That's a month from now. They need a co-main event for that, bro. They need a co-main event for that. And that's Hollywood versus 483, which is a terrible fight. Guys, one more like, bro. We literally need one more like. We need one more fucking like. One more like and 10 free EagleMMA memberships. Come on, bro. It's free. You're not even getting scammed because it's free. Blanchfield versus Barber doesn't count. It doesn't count because it wasn't scheduled to be the main event. Literally, or no, it was. But we didn't have it. But guess what? We didn't have it. So we didn't even have a second one. We had a single one. The fight didn't even happen. So what are you complaining about? Well, we got 11 likes. Let me catch up to chat, and I'll put in the fucking memberships, and we'll watch the intro. The best part. It's the best part of my whole video. Hamza has bad cardio. Usman won based on damage 30-26. No. Eagle, why do you think Hamza was low output against Usman? Well, because Usman's just a tough fight. He's a tough fight. Why would anyone want to see John destroy Tim? I don't know. It's a terrible fight. Ilya Islam. Well, Islam moved up, so you can't make that. Islam moved to 170, so you can't make that. Yair Lopez, you can make that. Pantoja is fighting Kaikar France versus Mokaev. Why do you have such a boner for Mokaev? He sucked and he was boring. Volk versus Evloev. Okay, you're fucking trolling. You're literally trolling with the fucking last two, you piece of shit. The first one, you can't make. And the second one, they can and should make. I agree with that, Yair Lopez, because that is actually a really good fight, and it'll have a good backstory. That could be like the new like Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal, right? That would be a really good. That could be a main event all on its own if they just like stack the card for a pay-per-view. Eagle, have you ever hitchhiked? No. I'll just walk. I'll just fucking walk. I mean, I've been stranded. I've gotten stranded like 5 miles away from my house and just had to walk back. I was biking out, and on my way back, like 5 miles out, my fucking my chain broke. Like it didn't like fall off. Like it fully broke. And my tire went flat too. So I was like, I can't fucking ride this back. So I had to walk 5 miles back home. And that was like 4 months ago or something. Ilya, yeah, that's never those. Yair Lopez, but the others are fucking retarded. How about they just strip Volk? Honestly, they should just strip Volk and have him fight fucking Gaethje. Have him fight Gaethje at lightweight or something. Do you still think Dariush is going to beat Moicano? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think so just because I was already picking him before, but, time is of the essence for Beneil. But Moicano got fucking submitted in the first round by Islam. He got completely dominated by Islam. So I think that's just going to kill his mojo even more. And I think that'll make up for the time lost for Beneil. Yeah, I'm not saying that you can never complain, but I hate when people complain about UFC events, but then don't give any suggestions as to how it can be better. Yeah, and like also that's 4 fights. It's 2 fights. 2 fights. One of them you can't make. You literally can't make Islam versus Ilya because Islam is moving up. And then Lopez versus Yair, good. Pantoja versus Makayev, that's retarded. That's a joke. And Volk versus Evloev. Are you really gonna be excited for Volk versus fucking Evloev, dude? Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Let's be honest, Makayev is the best 125er, and Volk would lose to Evloev. I think Volk would lose to Evloev. Makayev is not even close to the best 125er. He literally had like a 50-50 fight with Manel Kopp. It was terrible. And he almost got beat before that, too, in his last fight. He almost got beaten literally every single one of his fights. He got his knee torn apart by some dude and then submitted him after. Like, he's so vulnerable. Pantoja would destroy him. Like, Pantoja would fucking destroy him. Was your Achilles tendon sore from the long walk? No. I'm a hiker, bro. I'm a fucking hiker. It was just, like, long. Like, that was the only inconvenience to me, though. It was long. It just took me a long time. And it was later too. It was at 11 p.m. It was at 11 p.m. So I had to walk back 5 miles to my house at 11 p.m. Which is like, that's honestly like entertaining. It was actually nice, right? Like good 5-mile walk. Get to see, my city for a little bit. Moicano sucks. Beneil by KO. I was gonna pick Beneil by finish, I think. But now I have Beneil by decision. Because I just think that time off, especially putting all that work into a fight camp and then not having the fight, it was like, what, the day of that they made Moicano get in there? So we still had a strenuous training camp and then nothing after. So that just always puts, it always, hurts those older guys. 50-year-old Beneil beats Moicano. I think so. Makayev would beat Pantoja. I don't think he's all that, but he'd beat that bum. Absolutely, bro. You're literally just trolling. Like, you're just trolling now. One of my most favorite messages in MMA was that guy in Lucas Tracy's stream said that if they were Dana, they would have made every fight in the UFC 300 a title fight. I remember that. I told you about this, but I still find it so funny. Like, that literally might be one of the worst things the UFC could have done. Like, literally, like, top 5 worst things they could have done. Because then guess what would happen after that? Oh, the UFC sucks. There's no title fights. It's like, what are you going to do if literally all 11 UFC title fights are gone in one event? And then what if some of them are boring? What if some of them are boring and it doesn't even live up to the hype? And then after that, it's no title fights for like 3 fucking months. At least, dude, like some of these champions fight once a year. Like straight up fucking brain dead, dude. I hate when people say, if I was the UFC, I would do this. Well, you're not. You're not in the UFC. So you have no idea what the fuck is even happening. Fighters don't want to fight other fighters, so you just can't make fights. Like Islam probably turned down the Ilya fight because there's no money you could pay me. I'm not gonna fight him. What the fuck are you gonna do then? Oh, dude, we want Islam versus Ilya. Okay, well they literally won't fight each other. It doesn't. We'll give them $50 million each. They won't fight each other. What do you do now? Like, oh my god, dude, it's so frustrating. And then people complaining about 301 sucking, but I thought it was a good event. It was better. I thought it was better than 300. I thought it was arguably better than 300. But I thought it was a good event. Lots of cool moments. Exactly, bro. It's just bums. It's just fucking bums that hate their life. Like, the UFC has some of the fucking biggest losers any fan base could ever have. Like, it's such a fucking it's so you're either like super cool or you're the biggest loser. It's one or the other. Pantoja isn't good at anything. He just refused to lose peak MMA. So unfortunately, literally, like he's just a dog. Like, Pantoja is one of the most entertaining fighters of all time. He literally had a fight of the year with Brandon Moreno. He had a good fight with Steve Arison. He had a decent fight with Brandon Royval, and then had a great fight with Kaya Sakura. Before that, he was having good fights and good finishes. Like, he's fucking entertaining because he just runs forward like a rhino. He rhino rushes people and just throws hooks and uppercuts. No straights, not a jab or a straight in sight. He just runs forward with hooks and uppercuts. It's amazing to watch. And then just gets a hold of people, takes them down, and then just fucking lays on them. Like it's entertaining as fuck. Islam ducked Beneil. He literally did. And he ducked Gamrot. Remember when Gamrot was on paper? Dana White said, this is, by the way, Dana White, I hate when people say, Dana White should do this. If I was Dana White has no say in what the UFC does. Dana White's job is the front man. And he does a little bit with he does nothing for fight negotiations. He does a little bit. I can't remember what else he does. He does like something like, the business part of the UFC. He does not have pretty much any say in the direction of the UFC, of the fights they make. If you want to criticize fights being made, criticize Mick Maynard. Who's that fucking weasel? Who's that weasel dude with the glasses? I always forget his name because he's forgettable. Who's that fucking guy's name? The fucking little chipmunk with the glasses. I can't fucking think of his name. What is his name? Someone tell me in the chat. I can't fucking think of his name. And Sean Shelby and the Hunter Campbell, Mick Maynard, and Sean Shelby. They make the UFC fights. Them and only them. Dana White has no say in that. Tell them. Get on their asses. They want you to get angry at Dana White because he doesn't do shit. He's the front man who goes to the UFC events and goes, Conor McGregor's over in this, and I put the UFC belt on, and I'm the CEO, and he's the public figure of the company. He is to the UFC what Neil deGrasse Tyson is to real science. Neil deGrasse Tyson is not a scientist. He's just the front man for scientists, and he sounds smart or whatever, and he's a good personality for science. Dana White owned the UFC. Dana White used to be in charge of that stuff. And then when he stopped being in charge of that stuff, that's when the fight supposedly got, they suck now. You should be asking Dana White to come back and get even more invested in the UFC and start making fights. These fucking people enrage me. They enrage me. It's so annoying. And guess what? Now that we have 22 live viewers, 18. Fuck you. Okay, I just went from 22 to 18. But as I said before, I was trying to catch up to chat, but chat's been fucking going off. They've been going off. We're gonna gift 10 members. First 5 right now. First 5 members going out right now. Who do they get? Who gets the members? Who gets the members? Douglas fucking memo. The Groundskeeper. I don't know who that is. Brutally Honest and Man. I don't know who that is either. Let's play Black Belt. That's an OG name. And Alex, that's a fucking goated one. Alex in the chat right now. Listen, you should be on your knees. You should be on your knees saying, thank you so much, Eagle. You gave me a free membership. Oh my God. Those are the first 5. 2 good ones. Douglas Memo. Douglas Memo got one too. The Groundskeeper. Oh, hey, Groundskeeper, what, are you in here? Oh, you baited me so hard, I had to show up. Did you just come in here? Did you just get a notification? Well, did you change your name or something? I don't recognize your name. But we'll get the next 5. We'll get the next 5 free EagleMMA memberships. You can't call it a scam if they're free, right? I think that's right. That's how it goes. The next 5 going up right now. Who are they going to? John Dong, that's a goated one. Gay MMA, that's goated. FM goated. Prime MMA, haven't seen that name. And what's the 5th one? That's only 4. What the fuck? That's only 4. What the fuck? Listen. If you want memberships turned on, there's 16 people in the chat. I should be able to give more than fucking 16 people memberships. If you don't have a membership, click on the membership fucking icon, and it should give you a prompt to turn on memberships. Why the fuck did it only give 4, bro? That's so stupid. It scammed you. It's a fucking scammed you guys. I quit. Yeah, scam. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I'll argue with any of you fuckers about UFC Baku. I'll look through that card in a little bit. I'm a silent cat. Okay, goated. That's chill. YouTube was the last one. What the fuck, dude? That's such a fucking piece. They hate me. YouTube has something against me. That's why we all need to band together. That's why, especially now, out of any other time in my MMA YouTube career, now of any other time, we need to band together. Because YouTube's trying to get on me, bro. YouTube's trying to get on my ass, bro. They're saying, no, you don't get 5. We're going to scam you and only give you 4. There's people in chat right now that don't have a fucking membership. The fuck, dude? Listen, I'll catch up though. I'll catch up. God, the UFC haters piss me off so much. UFC should punish them. 301 was better. 300 extremely overrated. It wasn't overrated at all. It was perfectly rated. Yeah, people say 301 was the worst card of 2024, but I don't know why. Kyle walking down Paul Craig, he knocked him out. Cold. Misha had a backflip, and the main event was competitive. It was a good fucking card. Didn't Askarov beat Pantoja? Like early on, I think. Or no, it was like a couple fights before his before his title fight. Askarov was actually good. Askarov was good. He nearly beat Kaiko up front. He beat pretty much everyone else in the division. Askarov was a name, like a big name at the time. He was like I think he was like the number 3 contender or something. And then he quit. He quit MMA fully. Ignacio versus Fiziev is no longer on ESPN. Did that get canceled? No way that got canceled. No way. No. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Tapology is always really quick with it, so I'll check Tapology. There's no fucking way they took that fight off. But it's still on. It's still on Tapology. And Tapology is really quick with it, too. So they would have taken it off if it got taken off. 100 Eagle, he's just the spokesman for the UFC. Literally, he's just the spokesman. He's the front man. That's who they want you to complain to. That's literally who they want you to complain to. Don't they have a matchmaking meeting on the Tuesday after a card? Dana White has like no say in it. He has like no say in it. He has like a tenth of the say. Like if he really wants a fight, he can make it, but he has to like convince Zuffa, like the Zuffa like fucking executives, and Hunter Campbell, Sean Shelby, and Mick Maynard. He has to like convince them to make a fight. The problem is they have barely any stars. I'm not blaming UFC or saying I can do better. That is the problem. That is one of the problems. They don't have any stars, but that's what Ilia Topuria is starting to be. Ilia Topuria is starting to be a star. People are knowing him outside of the UFC spirit, right? He went on Joe Rogan and everything. You know, there's that little meme, right? That's like a meme that you don't have to watch the UFC for. He's starting to be a really big name. And they had Izzy. They're starting to have DDP as well. Like if DDP beats Hamza, 100% he'll be a big name because he's hilarious. Just notified. Nice groundskeeper. Listen. All you got to do is watch. All you got to do is watch and learn. Because Big Bad Eagle, listen, breaking the beak, bro. Breaking the beak. I literally went to Thailand for a fucking month and then went camping after. I was full on breaking the beak, right? Not some pussy shit. Connor Dunn, John Dunn, who's the biggest draw? Hamza. Hamza is also a really big draw. A lot of people know him outside the UFC. He just doesn't fight often. So if he becomes a champion and he fights like twice in 2026 or something, he's the next big name. But also Ilya and Charles Oliveira. They don't have any massive stars, but they have a bunch of big stars, right? They have Oliveira, Holloway, Poirier, Usman. They have a bunch of they don't have any 10s, but they have a bunch of 8s, right? They have more 8s than ever, but no 10s, which is equally fine to having fucking 10s. Like, I don't understand the problem with it. They're both good in their own rights. Sweet, thank you, GameMMA. GameMMA is unironically like one of my biggest fans. And hey, my other biggest fan is fucking 316 Immortal, flying in, diving in with the Blothership. Bro, how did you live? Listen, like, I just give out 10. There's people that's so fucking immortal. Listen, if there's a way I can fucking cash up you $5 back, because I mean, I feel like that's a disgusting. That YouTube only gave me 5, or it only gave me 4 memberships. It only gave me 4. GameMMA, John Dong, FM Prime MMA, when it's supposed to give 5, and you just join a membership. So like, give me your cash app or something. I'll fucking pay you $5. That it should have gone to you. It should have gone to somebody. You should have at least had a chance to have it. But it just gave you 4 instead. That's like fucking disgusting. But either way, 360 Immortal flying in, diving in with the Blothership. Appreciate that, Immortal. Like I said, there is a video from 2 weeks ago about Erin Blanchfield calling like Macy Barber like a quitter or something, or whatever she said. It's a pretty good video. It was a little bit of a passion project because it's a fucking Erin Blanchfield video. Whatever. But wasn't Askar deaf? I think he was. He was like deaf in 1 ear or something. Scam quit. YouTube was the last one, exactly, but YouTube always sends priority memberships ahead of others. I had to be brought here by the Notify. Yeah, it's good to be an employee. You guys want to click the bell icon with this channel to get membership priorities? Yeah, hey, that's what they should do. That's what they fucking should do, right? Shit, dude, click the fucking click the bell. right next to the subscribe button. Put it on all instead of personalized, right? If you have it on personalized notifications, what the fuck are you doing? You should be watching every single one of my videos and streams. What the fuck, dude? You're right, bro. Groundskeeper, you're fucking right, bro. Like, what the... Have you gone to the Appalachian Mountains? No. That's somewhere that I don't really care about going. I've basically gone to everywhere in the U.S. that I want to go to. I'll travel to certain parts again, but most of it I've already gone to. Like, obviously, I'll go to like Hawaii and Alaska. Those are the two places that I haven't gone. And Texas. I haven't gone to Texas, surprisingly. But I don't care about Florida. Florida's a fucking swamp for swamp people. Texas would be cool. I've been to New York, been to West Virginia, been to New Jersey. Just want to go to Alaska and Hawaii, but travel all over the world, right? I'm going back to Southeast Asia later this year, 100%, because it's so fucking cheap there. I spent a total, including my plane ticket. Sorry, I just fucking buzzed out. Including my plane ticket, I spent $2,000 for a month in Thailand, living like the high life, like expensive shit and everything. It's so fucking cheap there, and it's cheaper in Laos too. It's cheaper in Laos, which I'm 100% going to. We need a massive superstar where every time they fight, it feels like massive stakes. Ilya, bro, like fucking Ilya Topuria, bro. Listen, as soon as Ilya Topuria and Charles Oliveira walk out to the cage, you're gonna remember why you watched the UFC. When Ilya Topuria and Charles Oliveira walk in the cage together, you're gonna remember why you started watching the fucking UFC. Oh, good. I was thinking of buying it so others can get the membership. Listen, man, if you want to, I'll just, hey, listen, like a free burger or something, right? I'll do it if you want to, because I think that's fucking bullshit. I think that's bullshit, right? We need to band together. All of the EagleMMA family needs to band together, and we need to fight for what's right. We need to fight to make MMA YouTube great again. We need to make MMA YouTube great again, because it's so shit. It's so shit now. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Listen, I think also what your main point should be is MMA YouTube is fucking shit. There's nothing going on in MMA YouTube. It's just Guru with his dumb fucking... The mighty Guru. I don't think I've ever been like more disgusted out of like watching a video. I've watched people like die. I was watching Instagram Reels today and I saw some dude get his head crushed by a hydraulic metal factory, like hydraulic fucking hand in a metalworking factory. His head got crushed. Watching DJ promote in the intro to the mighty Guru was legitimately the worst thing I've ever watched. And I physically cringed while watching it. And I said, you know what? MMA Guru can have 10 billion subscribers. He's the biggest loser of all time, and so is DJ. That might be one of the worst videos I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. It was like depressing. Disgusting. Seattle, where it's that fucker. I've been to Seattle. I've been to Washington and Oregon as well. I've been to Las Vegas. It's the only place you need to check out in Nevada. There's nowhere else to go. What am I gonna go to Idaho? Bro, you need to go to Vermont, man. Yo, you've never traveled the US if you haven't gone to fucking Rhode Island, bro. You can't really say you've traveled the US if you haven't gone to South Carolina. You're missing out, man. You need to go to Mississippi. Eagle, this comeback stream is dead. What the fuck are you talking about? I've been peeking at like 22 fucking viewers. The fuck are you talking about? It's more energy than your stream, motherfucker. Listen, this is a fantastic stream for coming back after 4 months. 4 months with nothing. Peeking at 22 viewers. Suck my dick, bitch. I live in the best part of the USA. Oh, you live in Southern California? That's awesome. Do you think Poetan wins the rematch? Rematch with who? Uncle I? No. Rematch with who? Who the fuck is he going to rematch? Khalil Rountree? If you're talking about Uncle Liev, absolutely not. If you're talking about anyone, absolutely not. No one. No, he doesn't. Ilya build-ups aren't good enough. They are. They fucking are. You just don't watch him. You're fucking rage. You're rage baiting me right now. I don't care about MMA YouTube. I'm a UFC fan. Also, MMA YouTube being bad is because the UFC is bad. You're just fucking trolling me. You're just trolling me. Conor should just become a consultant to current fighters and tell them how to get people invested or interested. I think they should give Conor McGregor a job at the UFC. That guru sounds and acts like a slob. I can't goddamn say his entire aura. It's like I used to hate him, but after watching that, now I just enjoy the fact that he's like the biggest loser ever. It's like the fact that people were people weren't trolling at all. You can watch the comments of that video of DJ. The time has come. And he does that tough little snap, and then Mighty Guru. Every single comment was positive. This is unironically tough. I can't wait for this. That's when I was like, okay. Like I literally don't have to care about this at all. Like I can just sit back and laugh and be in enjoyment that there are real people. There are real people in the real world, which no, there are because they're all and they're fucking on the computers all day gooning, goon masters. There are real people that find that entertaining and cool and tough. They go, oh, I can't wait for this. I can't wait for the Guru and DJ podcast that's not going to last a month. Well, what happened to Guru wanting to keep his own brand? He doesn't want to branch out and collab with people. He only collabs with people that are bigger than him. I enjoy his career. The best part of Southern California, Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara's nice. Ilya is an interesting dude. All he says is I'm gonna win, and he wins. So what, bro? Lawson, you didn't watch the. You literally don't watch him then. You don't watch him then. Did you watch his Joe Rogan interview? Lawson, literally watch like the first 30 minutes of his Joe Rogan interview. He's talking crazy shit, bro. He's like talking shit on Dustin Poirier. He's talking about Oliveira. He's like anyone with like more than like 3 losses is like a quitter, and he's terrible. Like I can't like think of what he was saying, but he was like actually fucking going off on people for like the first 30 minutes. And then Joe Rogan starts talking about calf kicks in MMA. And then it all just goes downhill. Fucking Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan just can't help himself. He just can't help himself from having a hilarious conversation for 30 minutes and then having to bring up fucking calf kicks and just ruining the whole conversation the rest of the hour and a half that he was on there. But the first 30 minutes is legit gold, Lost Soul. Like he's like, if you lose ever, like you're terrible. He was saying like Volk sucks and Holloway sucks and everything. Like saying they like quit against him. It was fucking hilarious. DJ think he's a hard man is cringe because he's submissive as fuck. Dude, whenever he talks about Jones, it's so funny because you can tell that he doesn't dislike Jones because of what Jones does. He hates Jones because he's so badly to be the greatest fighter of all time. But it's so clear that it's Jones, and all the casuals say that Jones is the greatest fighter of all time. He gets so angry when people call Jones the greatest ever. He's just a whiny little brat. He's a whiny little black nerd brat. Bro, it's the UFC's fault why the build-ups are not good. No, it's not. It's the fighter's fault, if anything. The UFC doesn't need to promote shit, right? They should do a commercial. Like they should do commercials for every single pay-per-view, I think. And have me direct them because their commercials are so bad. Hang with Dustin Poirier. Bud Light Genie. That sounds great, Kevin Holland. When I see those, I want to punch a hole in my MacBook. Hang with Dustin Poirier. I want to go crazy. I want to go crazy when I hear that. Fuck, pisses me off to a different level. Right, because the UFC did used to have good commercials. They did used to have good commercials, right? Look at McGregor versus Aldo. That was like a great commercial. There used to be good ones, but they are just so shit at that now. Because now there's no need for commercials. There's no fucking need for commercials because it's all social media. They have a really good social media presence. The UFC has done a really good job in the past like year and a half at their social media presence, posting compilations on their YouTube and everything. That's been really good, but they need a commercial. They need fucking commercials. All you have to do is get a bunch of the fighters drunk and record them talking. They'll talk shit about each other, and then you have a promotion building. Literally, like that's why Tough was so entertaining, because the people in Tough weren't pussies, dude. They were like the people in Tough now. Like this is why Tough will never be good anymore, is because people are the fighters are pussies now, and they're all, oh, I need to be healthy and all this. The reason previous Toughs were so entertaining is because everyone was juiced on fucking steroids. Like Rampage Jackson was out of his mind on steroids. Out of his fucking mind. And the fighters were like legitimately broke. They were like broke as fuck, and all living in like a six bed dorms, eating fucking pizza and drinking every single day. Like that's what you honestly need. Like that's like honestly, they need to run up some more Power Slap. They need to go all in on Power Slap and just make it as crazy as possible. Because they had that. They had Power Slap fighters fighting each other. They had Power Slap fighters fucking fighting each other in the house. But they're just too concerned with their fucking image. They're too concerned with their image. Like, oh, we don't want people to associate UFC fighters with being violent. But then Dana White, publicly endorses Cain Velasquez after he shot a guy and nearly shot a bunch of preschoolers. We don't want the UFC to have that image. But Cain Velasquez, even though he shot a guy in front of preschoolers and he nearly shot the preschoolers, he was a good guy. Fuck off. Ilya won't be talking that much shit if he lived in Georgia, but since he's far away from the Caucasus, he feels brave. What? Why would he why would he like watch his mouth if he lived in Georgia? Like for like speech laws? Yes, get them all drunk before every press conference. Literally, dude, like Cowboy had some entertaining trash talk because he would just get fucking drunk all the time. Dude, like, unironically, give them fucking weed. Like, make weed completely legal. That's why Nate Diaz had entertaining press conferences, because he smoked himself fucking stupid. And he was like this, I'll fucking kick your ass, man. Yeah, I'll kick your fucking ass, man. What the fuck, dude? So California, stop, motherfucker. Yo, you can't be saying that, for like, I'll fucking slap you, for. Hey, bro, that Nate Diaz Ariel Helwani interview when they're like in his house or something is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen. This is like from like 2016 or whatever, but he for real sounds like he's on fucking dialysis. He's like, hey, you can't understand a word he's saying. Rampage looks natty to me, honestly, a small guy. Dude, that was something that Joe Rogan was talking about with Ilya Topuria in their fucking podcast. Was like, he was like, how many fighters do you think are on steroids? He's like, oh, I think there are some that slip through the cracks. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's so annoying how, like, Joe Rogan will confidently say, oh, this guy was 100% on steroids. He's 100% on steroids. But then is Rampage Jackson on steroids? No. He seems natural to me. Is Derek Lewis on steroids? Dude, Derek Lewis is like 100% on steroids. There's so much proof of Derek Lewis being on steroids. First of all, his testosterone being like 200 milliliters less than like an average man's or something. Like Derek Lewis was talking about that on the original Joe Rogan podcast when he was wearing the fucking the striped shirt. He was like, my testosterone was like the level of like a 6-year-old woman's or something. But he's one of the biggest power punchers of all time. You know what steroids do? They lower your natural testosterone. And there's another thing he was saying that I can't remember, but he was saying someone will probably remember. There was another thing he was talking about that was like so obvious. It's like, okay, you're taking fucking steroids. It's like, do you see Jones walk out of a podcast after he was asked about if he would fight? What's good, Andy C? I did see that. It was the Nelk podcast, right? I think good for him. Good for him. Honestly, like, who fucking cares at this point? It's been a year. It's been like over a fucking year, and people are still going, oh, you're going to fight Tom Aspin or something? If I was Jones, I'd be fucking annoyed. Literally every single person you talk to is talking to you about, oh, Tom Aspin. He's, what, like 41 years old, the greatest fighter of all time, beat the greatest heavyweight of all time. Let him fucking relax. He just wants to relax, dude. He just wants to relax and take some time off, bro. It's like, oh, my God. I would have fucking walked out if I was him, too. It's so annoying. Every single person, oh, you going to fight Tom? Guess what he said? No. It's going to be the same answer. No, I'm not going to fight him. It's the same answer every time. What are they looking for? What are they looking for? They're looking for a moment. They're looking for a fucking moment, so they don't respect you. You just go, okay, fuck off then. I'll just walk out. Like, what the? I think it was 100% justified. The Daggies will find him. Hell no, bro. Ilya's rich, bro. Immortal. Ilya is rich. He's rich as fuck, dude. His dad will pay for security. He will pay for security. The fight I honestly want the most right now is Ilya versus Armin. Because it's like two rich caucus boys. Two rich caucus fucking retards that are just like super arrogant. Armin versus Ilya, listen, like Lasso, you talk about, oh, the UFC's cooked, like they can't make fights. When they book Armin versus Ilya, you're literally going to cream your pants because that buildup is going to be so funny. Because they both are just like bratty little caucus rich boys. In Georgia, there are Daggies. Yeah, he's also rich and has a rich dad. Daggies are not built like that, to be honest. Chickens own them. Yeah, Daggies also don't have the money. They don't have the money to travel. They have to stay in their little fucking huts. True soul, Daggies always pretend to be Chechen. You see Kevin Lee just got face planted. Dude. Oh my god. Alex. I have been getting this Instagram reel. Oh my god, dude. Please tell me I have this somewhere, dude. It's a promo for that fight from MMA Junkie. And Kevin Lee's talking about, like, this is like the most important fight of my entire life. This is the biggest fight of my entire life. That's what he was saying in the build-up to the fight where he got knocked out. Like he didn't fight Tony Ferguson for like the lightweight title or anything. No. It's a random PFL fight. A random bum PFL fight. That's the biggest fight of his entire career. Who'd you pick, Ilya versus Armin? I'd pick Armin. Because I think Ilya is just not strong enough for 155 wrestling. Because Charles Oliveira isn't strong. He's not a strong wrestler. And he's got a fucking baby chin. He's got a glass chin. Ilya's going to knock out Oliveira in the first or second round, if not submit him. I think Ilya might submit Oliveira. Let me take it down this poll. It's been there for too long. Salsa Boy versus Pavlovich, yeah. 63% for Salsa Boy. I think Armin would just grapple him. And he'd be too strong for him. Like, he'd probably hurt Armin on the feet, but Armin would just take it to a decision. Just grapple him. Two rich caucus boys, yeah. Armin would KO Ilya? No. I think he'd wrestle him to a decision, though. Like, he'd lose the first or second round, and then just win the rest. Just grapple him. Armin flexibility beats everything. Why do I think Charles didn't want to grapple with Armin and Islam? Because he's a terrible grappler. Oliveira has some of the most overrated grappling of all time. Dude, bro, he submitted Gaethje and Dustin Poirier. And he didn't submit Michael Chandler. He submitted Justin Gaethje and fucking Dustin Poirier. Like, oh my god, dude, he's got shit grappling. He's just an aggressive fighter. He's just aggressive. That's it. And I love Charles Oliveira. He was one of my favorite fighters of all time. He's not good. Like, he's really not that good. He's a glass cannon and just runs at people, which is based. If you have a glass chin, you should just be aggressive as shit. But he has way overrated grappling, especially takedowns. Like, he has like really bad cage control and takedowns, like really bad. Charles got subbed by Pettis. He got KO'd by Cub Swanson, KO'd by Max Hollywood. Armin's sub defense is too good. That's why Oliveira don't want to grapple with him. Literally, Armin's just too good of a grappler for him. Like, that's literally the reason. Oliveira's not a good grappler. He's good in, like, submissions. He has good submissions. But that's it. Like, he's an opportunistic grappler. And that's what you saw with Michael Chandler, too. Like, he really didn't do shit to Chandler on the ground. He's just laying on top of him. Because the only time he can do anything is when he's opportunistic. But Chandler's just retarded and was like, oh, Oliveira's such a good grappler. I need to be careful. What I do. Oh, my God. Chandler lost all my respect in that fight. I was laughing so hard when he got fucking destroyed by Pimblett. Do you think Justin Gaethje's on steroids? 99% of all UFC fighters are on steroids right now. And, like, performance-enhancing drugs. Because, first of all, there are really, really sophisticated drugs, like performance-enhancing drugs, that are hard to come up on tests. And they don't. It's not just like, oh, taking steroids. It's like, oh, it increases, like, the strength of your corneas. Like it increases your eyesight, increases your reaction time. Like it strengthens like the tendons or something. That's what performance enhancing drugs are now. It's not just like anabolic steroids. Is that, and it's so easy to just like not have them show up on tests. You just cycle in and out of them, and then you just don't get like it's the amount of times I've had to say that is like frustrating and just like fries my brain. Because guess what? Ben Rothwell was on steroids. Nate Diaz, Sean O'Malley, they're all on steroids. Do they look like they're on fucking steroids? No. Oliver Wrestling is actually pretty good. You're just fucking trolling me. You're just fucking trolling me. Oh, it's strong to lift the fat black man. So is Weili Zhang. Confused. So is Weili Zhang. There's literally a video of Weili Zhang picking up the exact same guy. Charles Oliveira is as strong as Weili Zhang. I'll pull it up. Shaq. He picked up Shaq, who was arguably fucking even bigger. I'll pull this up right now. Okay, can they fucking hurry this up? Oh my god. Jesus. Look. Fucking picks up Shaq. Weili Zhang picks up fucking Shaq. Oh, dude. Oliveira picked up a guy who's 260 pounds. Oh my god, bro. He did a 260-pound deadlift. So did Weili Zhang. She did a 300-pound deadlift. Shit, just turn off my dick fan. It's getting hot back in California. I need my wiener fan. Have you seen a lot of Eddie Alvarez's fights? A good chunk of them. I've seen both of his Michael Chandler fights. Those are really good, really underrated fights. For as much as I shit on Bellator for being the worst, just the worst. Chandler versus Eddie Alvarez 1 and 2 are some of the probably arguably both of them are in the top 10 greatest fights of all time. They're fucking crazy because they're like fights. They're not like, oh, technical chess match fights. They're literally just, Eddie Alvarez was known as the backyard brawler, and Michael Chandler is Michael Chandler, but he also has fight IQ and is athletic because he's like 10 years younger. Those two are crazy fucking fights. Arman's ground and pound is the best. I think as good as Jones. Am I wrong? I think it's a little bit less than Jones, but his just overall grappling is good. Like he just has like a higher IQ. Like decent scrambles and good like entries as well. Good entries. Yeah, Mobster, Evlov, and Fazeev are obvious PED users. I would honestly be I'd be surprised if Fazeev was on PEDs because then he'd be good. Like then he'd actually be good, man. Fazeev has like no power. Fazeev has like no fucking power. He just, I think, has big muscle genetics. Honestly, if there's anyone who's not on fucking steroids, I'd argue Fazeev is one of them because he's weak. He's like genuinely like really weak. He throws with 100% power and effort and like barely hurts people. Literally, like look at his fights. Who was he knocked out? Brad Riddell. Bro, he wheel kicked Brad Riddell, but didn't even KO him. Brad Riddell just got hit and quit. How many KOs does Rafael Fazeev have? He didn't even KO Bobby Green. He didn't even KO Bobby Green. Why is this, bro? Why is this not? Oh my god. I think he has like 2 KOs in the UFC or something. They can't say that a fighter was able to go unbeaten in that many title fights because their favorite fighters lost twice. Who are you talking about? He's also on a 3-fight limit. He was on a 3-fight losing streak. Who is he KO'd in the UFC though? Let's check. How many people? He KO'd Moicano, KO'd Riddell, which is not a real KO, and KO'd Dos Anjos in the 5th round after getting dominated for 5 rounds. So we KO'd Moicano, which is he's a bum, and KO'd RDR, Rafael Dos Anjos, in the 5th round after getting wrestle fucked for the first 4. Those are his 3 KOs: Riddell, Moicano, and Dos Anjos, and none of them are KOs. right? Moicano was an early stoppage, straight up. It was an early stoppage. Riddell literally quit, and Dos Anjos didn't get fully knocked out, and he's fucking 50 years old. Like, oh my god. Like, because he was so shit. He's so fucking bad. He's one of the people that I hate the most when people glaze, because it's like he was never going to be anything. He would have lost. He did lose. He lost fairly to Gamrot, and he would have lost if he didn't get injured either. Dude, annoys me so much when people discredit Jones because he popped. They say, why did Jones pop but not other fighters? Because he's the greatest fighter of all time and has the most scrutiny on him. Maybe that way, because they're fucking spending $100,000 a month trying to catch the guy. This is a sport where athletes don't make much money, and to get more money, they need to win fights. Why would Jones be the only one on rights? Exactly. Like, these people are literally fighting for their lives. They're literally fighting for their lives. If you get knocked out, that's years off your life. Your training takes years off your life. Why wouldn't you take performance-enhancing drugs? It's retarded. Shaq is a small guy. Yeah, he's only like 300 pounds. How do you think a prime Shaq would do against a young grizzly bear? I think he'd beat him. Honestly, grizzly bears. I mean, there was a story where three teenagers on a college wrestling team beat a bear. They beat a bear. So I think prime Shaq versus a young grizzly, absolutely he beat him. Islam popped too. Yeah, literally Islam popped. Islam popped before his first Drew Dober fight. It was his second fight in the UFC that was supposed to be scheduled, and he popped. And literally what he said was, this is my trainers. My trainers have been giving this to me and calling it vitamins, and they give it to everyone in my training camp. So everyone in Islam's camp is on steroids, like literally on paper. Guys, there's no way Volk is on steroids or has ever took him anything. Yeah, no way. Volk, for his Holloway 3 fight, his third Holloway fight, 100% on steroids. Volk, for his third Holloway fight, his Holloway trilogy, 100% steroids. He had like a bunch of pimples. He had a crazy amount of acne. And then that's also the greatest performance of his entire career. Same with Islam 1. Same with his first fight against Islam. Crazy acne. The two greatest performances of his entire career, he had acne. And none of the other ones. None of the other ones. Isn't that weird? Like, he's 100% on him. He blasted RDA and Moicano. Moicano was an early stoppage. RDA barely got knocked out, and he's like 50. And then there's Brad Riddell. Islam wouldn't even know if he was taking anything. Like he said, it was vitamins. Islam literally said, my whole team has been given vitamins. They call them vitamins, and our trainers are giving it to the whole team. You can look up the fucking article. I don't think everyone is on roids, but it's actually, if you actually train and work out and got genetics, you'll get jacked. It's not about jacked. Like I said, Sean O'Malley, Nate Diaz, and Ben Rothwell were all popped for steroids. Every single one of them, performance-enhancing drugs, were popped. I don't know if you've seen Ben Rothwell, but he's not exactly jacked. Same with Sean O'Malley. He's like skinny as fuck, and Nate Diaz is a total soy boy. And other people in Nate Diaz's gym, Gilbert Melendez. Gilbert Melendez also popped as well, and he doesn't have like a crazy physique or anything. And multiple people in that gym popped for the same thing. TJ Dillashaw, obviously, and as he and Garbrandt said, everyone in TJ's gym was taking shit. They all take shit. Like one of the only people I think doesn't is Bryce Mitchell. Like, you cannot be a championship level fighter and not take them, because everyone else is, and they're way better at it, and they have way better ones. He's gonna beat Bahamondes though. No. Bahamondes is gonna fucking destroy him. Bahamondes, I think, is gonna get a decision, but like a dominant decision. He's gonna dominantly beat Fiziev by decision. I rewatched John versus DC2, and it was dominant up until the KO. Dominant from John to DC. Is that what you're talking about? Loic Radzhabov is an obvious steroid guy too. The hunchback guy. Loic Radzhabov. I know that name. Who is he fighting? He's fighting Curtis Blades, right? No. Loic Radzhabov. But Rebecki. Okay, that's why I know his name. I mean, there's 10,000 people that are on fucking steroids. Like I said, O'Malley, Nate Diaz, and Ben Rothwell are all on steroids. Like, it's not about what it looks like. It's about what their style is like, and whether or not they have acne or who is it? Mansour Abdul-Malik, who just fought this last weekend, literally had a growth. He had an HGH growth on his fucking chest. Same with Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee, when he was in his lead up to fighting Chiesa, had HGH growths. Like, he didn't pop. Kevin Lee didn't pop for steroids, but he literally had HGH growths. Usman obviously never popped, but he has fucking steroid injection marks. Like, it's not about what it looks like. You have to think about it as a fucking whole. Like, Bryce Mitchell is a fucking farmer boy who has decent cardio. He's not strong at all and has like really not that great fucking reaction time. If there's anyone who's like 100% confident that I'm 100% confident is not on any performance enhancing drugs, it's Bryce Mitchell. And now he's moving to bantamweight, so maybe now he just jumped on the sauce. Right? Did you guys see that Bryce Mitchell's moving to bantamweight? People don't remember that Volk headbutted Yair to the chin right before the TKO. Poor Diaz and O'Malley. Royce don't even work on them. It's not about growth. Performance-enhancing drugs is not about muscle growth. It's about like strengthening and endurance. It's literally about endurance, right? What O'Malley popped for was Ostarine, which is an endurance fucking thing, right? TJ Dillashaw, right? He didn't pop for fucking anabolic steroids. He popped for fucking whatever it is, like a cardio drug. It's for cardio endurance. It's not a fucking muscle thing. It's about actual performance. That's why there's a difference between steroids and performance enhancing drugs. Steroids are anabolic, muscle strength. Performance enhancing drugs are more niche and way more useful, right? At that level, everyone's strong. Everyone has big muscles. Everyone's strong. It's about reaction time. It's about how much you can train, how much cardio you have, how much you can endure. That's what that shit is about. Brad says bad genes for combat. No, he has okay. He just has normal. He's literally just like a normal person. He's just like a normal person who's a farmer. He's a farmer boy. Fucking, he has like a farmer guy. Yeah, Roy's up a lot with injuries, and everyone who fights at high level has some injuries. They all constantly have injuries. This is something I'm so fucking angry about. Why is that literally every single fight ever, someone says, "Oh, I was injured." They're all constantly injured. Have you ever tried training 2 times a day every single day for 10 years? You're constantly injured, whether it's a sprained pinky or like a broken toe. They're all injured constantly. Literally, they're putting their fucking bodies on the line. They're dragging their bodies through fucking hell. All of them are always injured. It just matters what's the extent of the injury. Fighters fight through injuries constantly, right? Why is it that every fucking other fight, someone's saying, "Oh, I lost because I was sick," or I lost because of this. How many people do you think lost because of an injury and didn't say anything because it's pussy shit and they know everyone's always injured and it's not an excuse? It's so annoying when people go, "Oh, but he was injured. Oh, we got injured in the fight, or he got injured before the fight." Every fighter's injured. Connor fought fucking Khabib with a broken toe, right? Fighters always fight injured. It's retarded to bring that up ever. Usman is not. He's actually really weak. He just has good technique. It's like literally the opposite. Bro, Kamaru Usman is never going to be the champion ever again. His striking against Buckley looked so slow. It looked so slow. Say what you want about, he dominated in the grappling. His striking was like an old man, like fighting in your dreams slow. Was Colby a clean fighter? No steroids? I don't know. That's the thing is like he could. He easily could because ask someone that doesn't know anything about O'Malley if they think O'Malley's on steroids and they'll say no. I can't really be confident in that. He's physically weak and has below average cardio. He's built for doing slow PGJ matches with 50-year-olds. Have you seen that one interview with Gilbert Burns almost admitting that he takes steroids? Yeah, literally. Like literally, I've seen that. That was in his build up to the Bilal fight, I'm pretty sure. Umar was injured. Bro, there's legitimate people, like a good chunk of people, that are saying there's only one person that can beat Merab, and it's Umar in the rematch. When did UFC fans collectively lose their minds? When did every single UFC fan collectively just turn off their fucking brain and nothing's going on up there? When did they pull the plug? Because on what planet do you ever think Umar is gonna beat Merab in the rematch? What? Not only that, but people saying Corey Sandhagen A should fight for the title and B is gonna beat Merab. Bro. Like they should just make Pantoja versus Merab because there's nothing else. Right? And then move Vinicius Oliveira up. Do Vinicius Oliveira because they need to move Vinicius up. They need contenders at bantamweight. It's so cooked right now. They need to have Vinicius fight like Song Yadong or Figgy, one or the other, and then have him fight for the title. Because Oliveira, by the way, Vinicius Oliveira, I don't know why the hype stopped for him. Vinicius Oliveira flatlined Sopai with an arguable KO of the year. And then for his next fight, everyone just forgot about him, where he dominated Ricky Simone, who's like a legit good win. Dominated Ricky Simone in a really entertaining fight. And then also beat the fuck out of Saeed Nurmagomedov in another crazy fucking back and forth. Like, Saeed Nurmagomedov and Ricky Simone are two really good fucking wins for bantamweight. Especially Saeed. Like, who beats Saeed? That's like a really hard win, especially for your third fight in the UFC. They need to have him fight. They need to give him the O'Malley treatment, honestly. Have him fight fucking Yadong or Figgy or something. I mean, Figgy might be one of the best fights of all time. Versus Figgy would be fucking crazy. And him versus Yadong. Both of them would be insane. And then just have him fight for the title after, Pantoja versus Merab. Rob versus Bautista. That's a great fight. Great fight. Bautista hit is so forced too. He literally had one fight. Against fucking Aldo, and people were like, "We should lynch him." Literally, there were videos like every single fucking MMA YouTube channel was like, "He's the worst person ever. We need to kill him." Everyone needs to go to Bautista's house and burn a cross on his front lawn for forever disrespecting our king Jose Aldo. It's like Bautista had really entertaining fights before that. His fight with Ricky Simone, he jumped over Ricky Simone's calf kick. And now he just beat the shit out of Patchy Mix. Dude, people picking Patchy Mix will never be one of the... that will never stop being one of the funniest fucking things that has ever happened in the UFC community, is people genuinely thinking, A, Patchy Mix would beat Bautista, but also the fact that they thought, he's gonna beat Bautista and then he's gonna be champion. Bro, he's gonna beat Bautista and then he's gonna beat Merab. Yeah. Oh, he is. He is. He is. Umar is not the toughest fight from Rob. Literally not. But Bautista now does have the best chance. And we'll see what happens with Marcus McGee as well, right? Marcus McGee, I think, has a good shot, right? If he looks good against Petr Yan, he has a very good shot. I think if Marcus McGee beats Petr Yan, he has a 100% shot at beating Merab. The fights is very violent and very finisher-esque. He always goes for kill shot, and that's what you have to do with Merab. You just need to KO him in the first round. Merab has almost been KO'd in the first round like 10 times. Like almost every single fight he has, he gets rocked and or dropped in the first round, right? Against Moraes, against fucking like 10 other people. Umar is the future champion. They want to manifest him being champion. They have to. They literally have to resort to manifestation because they know there's no fucking shot this guy becomes champion. Lockdog Oliveira will KO Merab International Fight Week 2026. Like legit, Oliveira's style is really good to beat Merab. Umar has only beaten Nordhagen. Literally, dude, I don't understand the shit about Umar. People saying like, oh, he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. He's going to beat Merab in the rematch. He beat Sandhagen in a boring fight where he won 3 rounds to 2. And like didn't look good at all. Like he didn't look like good. He didn't look like dominant Corey Sandhagen. He barely won a boring decision over Corey Sandhagen, and people were calling him like one of the greatest fighters ever. He's gonna be this is just his early career. Like once he gets some experience, he's gonna be the greatest ever. Who did he beat before? Davey Grant, Hani Barcelos. Which maybe that's a good win now, right? But like seriously, dude. Like oh my god, fucking pathetic. The Umar hype was and always has been fucking pathetic. Lockdog fighting Kyler Phillips next. Yeah, he's going to brain him, bro. He's going to fucking brain Kyler Phillips. Kyler Phillips got destroyed by Rob Font, right? Kyler Phillips is one of the most disgusting hype trains ever. Dude, I love when people are like Chris Gutierrez and Kyler Phillips give me the exact same energy. Like Joe Rogan saying like, oh, this guy's a dark horse. People don't understand. These guys are actually really good. They're the dark horses. Well, if Kyler Phillips gets into the rankings, man, he's going to do some damage and then gets destroyed by Rob Font. Umar fought a compromised Merab who was way more compromised than him and also broke his hand because of Merab being genetically superior. When are we going to blame Aldo for these boring fights? Literally. Aldo has had this problem multiple times. Look at his fight with Volk and his fight with Piotr Jan. They both clinched him. Literally both of them. Volk and Piotr Jan both had the exact same fight with Jose Aldo as Merab and fucking Bautista. They both fucking clinched him. They all just clinched him because he works 100% just to defend the takedowns. He doesn't care about anything else. He only cares about defending the takedowns. He'll accept the clinch just to not get taken down. That's why he's one of the greatest takedowns defenses of all time. Yeah, because it's literally the only thing he focuses on. If someone's grappling with him, 100% focus on not getting taken down. Oliveira Simon, when is aging well, it's been like people fucking for some reason hate Ricky Simon. Like they think he's like terrible. Ricky Simon is like the gatekeeper of all gatekeepers. He's a well-rounded MMA fighter with a tough chin and like big overhands. He's one of the best tests for bantamweight, right? Everyone who beats him is high level, literally. And he also beat Merab, by the way. Ricky Simon submitted Merab in the third round 3 times. It's about mentality to finish as well. Yeah, against Merab. You just need to like go out there and bully him. You need to go out there and bully him and KO him in the first round. He's so open. Like Henry Cejudo nearly KO'd Merab in the first round with a fucking left hook. What did you think about the Montel Jackson and Daniel Marcos fight? That's such a random fight. What the fuck? That's such a random fucking fight. Why are you bringing that up? I can't even remember that. I'm pretty sure I picked Daniel Marcos, though. It wasn't a knockout or anything. It was a good fight, though, right? I remember it being a good fight. But I can't remember any details. Didn't Umar rock Merab in the first? No, he didn't. He didn't do shit to Merab the whole fight. Kyler Phillips lost to that Howie and Paiva guy. Yeah, dude. When people were talking about Kyler Phillips, you gotta watch out for him, bro. Watch out for him. It's like, dude, like let's like be serious here. That's on par to saying you need to watch out for Jamie Mullarkey. Come on, dude. The reality is Aldo sucks and was never good. He was from a tough man's era, and that doesn't work anymore. Literally, right? And the clinch also is a new thing. Like fighters using the clinch really only started within the 2020s. Right. And that's why the UFC sucks now is because it's just clinch fighting. But it's also starting to go away. Fighters are learning how to avoid the clinch. Right. The next right. Every era has their own thing, right? Oh, calf kicks. This is the era of takedowns of strikers. This past 5 years has been the era of clinching. And it's starting to fade away because fighters are now being good enough to avoid the clinch. So I want you guys to answer this question. What do you think is the next era of UFC, like in terms of what works the best? Right? Because me personally, it's aggressiveness. That's what I've been seeing winning way more fights recently is fighters who are just more aggressive and moving forward, not respecting the other fighter, because it's become too much of a technical chess match that like fighters are like too scared to go into the pocket and just swing hands. So I think we're returning to another violent era. What wild animal would you want to see in person? It's such like a fucking random question. Wild animal I'd want to see in person. Probably, I don't know, like an African national. The next area is using a jab. No. That is not the next era. You fucking. Have you ever seen Grog from Zelda? Tell me that's not Jamie Mullarkey. I have not seen that. Grog from Zelda. I mean, like, dude, it's so like some fighters you can just tell suck. Yeah, he literally does. And Jamie Mullarkey, he literally has a negative cancel tilt. Like, you know, he's never going to be anything because he quite literally, like, physically has a negative cancel tilt. He's straight up like a genetic beta male. Yeah, but Montel Jackson looked bad and he got taken down and held down a lot. What is that like in reference to? That I don't understand. Are you saying like Montel Jackson is good or? I don't understand why you're bringing that up. It would trust me, the jab is coming back and dominating the sport, not like the Strickland situation, but even more efficient, devastating game of distance mogging. Distance management. That's the next era. The distance management era. The elite distance management era. We're gonna start to see fighters really understand distance management and footwork, and they're gonna move linearly. And instead of long guard, they're gonna shift in and out. They're gonna two-step. I think the next era is the distance management era, the technical distance management era. Right? I mean, just come on, look at Usman versus fucking Buckley. If that's not an example of elite distance management, come on. You go trust me, I was coming back. No, yeah, fuck no. Good wrestling will always be on top. That's why Jones, GSP, Habib, Merab, one of the most dominant. We'll look at 2020 fucking 4. All right, look at even now. Now there's, I mean, it's not really like wrestling. Pantoja is a jiu-jitsu fighter. Merab is a clinch fighter. Volkanovski is a striker. Islam is a grappler. I wouldn't say he's much of a wrestler, more so as a grappler. JDM's a striker. Duplessis is a striker that uses grappling. Magomed Ankalaev is a striker, and Jones is all around. There's no wrestlers. There's no like wrestlers as champions. So no, I would say the opposite of that, because also that's what like the entirety of 2024 was the striker era, right? There were like zero. There was like one or two grappling champions, and even if you account all of grappling, right? It's Pantoja, Merab, Islam. That's 3 out of the 9 that are grapplers, right? And that's if you want to call him count Merab as a grappler, because I think he's more so a clinch fighter, which is different. It's completely different. What is an African national? What do you think? What do you think it is? Someone from Africa. Thoughts on JDM? JDM is such a bum. Oh my god, dude. JDM being a champion, honestly, is what shows you the UFC doesn't care about skill, because he's so bad. Like, I don't understand why they ever gave JDM a fucking title shot in the first place. Look at JDM's resume. Look at his resume. It's terrible. There's no good wins on there. There's literally no good wins. Okay, JDM's not. I have to search out his dumb full name. Jack Della Maddalena. Fucking piece of shit. Why is this fucking... oh my god, why is this Tapology not showing up? He's such a bum. He's such a fucking bum. His Tapology doesn't even show up. And he's a champion. Right? Let's look at his UFC record before his championship run. Pete Rodriguez. Fat Pete. Ramazan Emeev. Danny Roberts. Randy Brown, which is okay. Basil Hafez, split decision. Kevin Holland, split decision. Gilbert Burns, 3rd round KO after getting destroyed on the ground. And then Rob Bilal Muhammad. That's his whole UFC run. He went from Basil Hafez, UFC debutant, taken to split decision. Kevin Holland, literally Kevin Holland, split decision, where he didn't hurt Kevin Holland once. Gilbert Burns, where he got ground and pounded and grapple graped for 3 rounds straight until getting a Hail Mary KO. Good KO, but Hail Mary, and after losing the first 2.5 rounds. And then Bilal for the championship. He goes from fighting Gilbert Burns to Bilal. And then robs Bilal. I think he fucking sucks. And hey, Jimmy the Drunk flying in, diving in with the $2. Appreciate that, Jimmy the Drunk. What inspired the 4.5-month layoff? Being a human being and wanting to live life. A month of that was going to Thailand. A half month of that was going camping. So really 3-month layoff. And I just felt like it. I was like, yeah, I just feel like it. But appreciate the $2 donation, Jimmy the Drunk. Appreciate that. But JDM has a cool name and has cauliflower ears. That just means he's boxer. He's a boxer, and those combinations. Guys, by the way, rewatch JDM versus Bilal. He robbed Bilal. He straight up robbed Bilal, and nobody talked about it because it's cool to hate Bilal. By the way, Bilal has been having entertaining fights. dude. Ever since his Sean Brady fight when he started taking steroids. Belal, by the way, also on performance enhancing drugs. There's he has like his UFC debut versus his Sean Brady fight. His physique is like crazy. But Sean Brady, terrible, sloppy, fucking retarded fight, but still TKO'd him. Still entertaining. The Gilbert Burns fight was relatively entertaining. The Leon fight was really entertaining. He was beating the shit out of Leon and fucking dumped him on his head. And the JDM fight was entertaining too. Like, he's been fucking entertaining. I was saying he's the next Kamaru Usman, right? Because he literally was. Grappler, like cardio grappler with strength and power punching, even though Bilal's more of like a cardio puncher. What I was saying is he's like a mix between Kamaru and Colby. That's literally his whole style. But have more of the come up of Kamaru. And then as soon as he became champion, started having entertaining fucking fights. But Belal is boring. Remember the name? Oh, the security guard didn't know his name. Security guard forgot the name. Yeah. It's funny the 200th time. It's actually funny for the 200th time when people talk about, bro, the security guard forgot Bilal's name. Yeah. That means that security guard should be fired, right? That's not like, oh, it's funny. He forgot Bilal's name because he's so irrelevant. No, that means the security guard should be fired because it's his job to know who to let in the ring. Who do you think is the best welterweight in the world right now? I think it's Joaquin Buckley. I think it's him. By the way, Buckley also robbed against Usman. He literally won the second round. He won the fourth. Clear. By the way, listen, even if you want to say Buckley didn't win the fight, it's 100% clear he won the fourth and fifth. We can all agree on that. He 100% won the fourth and fifth. The judges only gave it, a 49. Two of them gave it 49-46 Usman, which was disgusting. They only gave Buckley the fifth round when he clearly won the fourth and the fifth. And if you look at the striking numbers of the second, they landed the same amount of strikes. And Buckley's strikes were way more damaging, way more fucking damaging. And Usman just laid on top of him the whole time. Right? This is something I hate so much. These fucking retards that go, oh, people need to learn how the UFC scores fights. Like, it's a damage-based sport. And then when a fight is won by a fighter based on damage, but it's a fighter they don't like, and they just see a guy grappling and on top of a guy for 3 minutes, they go, oh, he won the round. The same people that complain about grappling doesn't win fights will watch a grappler lay on top of someone and go, he's winning right now. He won the round. Even though they had the same amount of significant strikes, and Buckley's did way more damage. Fucking pissed me off so much. I have no idea why people call Belal boring, because it's fun and it's cool, and that's what MMA Guru and Lucas Tracy say, and they're my kings. Because Lucas Tracy's my king, and MMA Guru saved my life. Yo, who was telling me? Oh my god, dude, this was legitimately the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. This might have been the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. What is this guy's channel name? Oh my god, I need to find this guy. What was that guy's name, dude? Oh my god. He's such a bum, I don't even remember his name. I think I unsubscribed from him. It was like that guy, that black dude that was doing like chicken and watermelon streams. Does anyone know who he is? That black guy that's doing like chicken and watermelon streams. Whatever that fucking guy's name is. Someone told me PTSD MMA. Yes, License Fist of Pubes. PTSD MMA. I went into one of his streams because someone, I don't remember who, but I remember someone telling me about his name. I think it was on like the Lost Soul stream or something. Someone was like, yo, Eagle, I think you'd actually like this PTSD guy or whatever. I went into one of his streams and like I was chatting shit with him. First of all, he said he's gay. I literally have nothing against gay people, but like he's like, I'm not straight. I wouldn't say I'm gay, but I'm not straight. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you're on an MMA live stream talking about like your sexuality. Oh, I'm a little bit gay. People make fun of me for being gay, but I don't care. It's literally what he's saying. Like, what I'm saying is verbatim. Like, I'm quoting him verbatim. And he's also like, oh, my life sucks and my life was terrible. And I was homeless. I used to be homeless. Fucking bum. Go back to the streets, loser. And then I made fun of MMA Guru. And I forgot what led up to it, but he started talking about like, MMA Guru, man, listen, as much as I make fun of MMA Guru and Lucas Tracy, I do have to say this. They saved my life. They actually saved my life. And because, when I was in the darkest of my times, the lowest of my lows, They were my friends. I was listening to this with just my mouth agape. My mouth was agape listening to this fucking loser, literally verbatim, on paper, quoting him, saying, MMA Guru saved my life. How, like genuinely, he is the type of person to have a conversation with ChatGPT. He's literally the type of person to have a conversation with ChatGPT. Literally, he was talking about, like, I was so lonely, like literally verbatim. So I was so lonely, and they were like my friends. Oh my god, you're like out of you're insane. You literally need to be in like a mental health hospital. You need to be hospitalized because what the fuck are you talking about? Lucas Tracy and Emma Guru saved my life, and they were my friends. Hey, they literally do not know who the fuck you are. They have no clue who you fucking are. Also, MMA Guru saved your life? How little is your life? How little is your life worth that MMA Guru is the guy to save it? How pathetic is your life that MMA Guru is the one who saves your life? Oh my god, dude. After that, I was like, I'm gonna be like way too mean to him right now. And then one of his cronies, I made fun of him once because I'm like, oh my god, like I can't, like, this is the gayest shit ever. Like, I'm gonna leave. And then one of his fucking cronies, who is like in every stream I've ever been in. Like, anytime I go to like another person's stream, this guy's always in there. I don't know his name, but I think he has like a flag as his profile picture. He's a moderator in the PTSD chat, and then he's like, yo, this guy's associated with Rigo. And he's like, yeah, I know he's associated with Rigo, and he's like anti-Rigo. By the way, this guy's anti-Rigo, which, listen, I have my own problems with Rigo, but like anti-Rigo and that, like, oh, he's a pedophile, and like he can't be saying that type of stuff. When this guy is named PTSD MMA, and he's watermelon and chicken stream, he's like literally saying the worst things possible, but genuinely like dislikes Rigo because, oh, you can't say that stuff about children. It's like, what the like, you're such a loser. Also, can't say that about children. What about MMA Guru? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god, dude. Legit one of the biggest losers ever. I can't believe whoever fucking recommended me that channel. You should unsubscribe right now. You should unsubscribe, bro, because like you have no idea who the fuck you're watching. And Jimmy the Drunk flying in, diving in with another $2 donation. I appreciate that, Jimmy the Drunk. I really do appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. MMA Guru ruined my life, bro. Like, MMA Guru saved your life. Like, holy shit. Like, I don't think I've ever. I legitimately, like, would make that up as a scenario, as like a retarded scenario, and like a lost soul stream. Like, oh, I'm so sad. MMA Guru saved my life. That's like a skit. That's a skit I would make, and that's a real person who's saying, I'm not straight, but I'm not gay. I'm not straight, and I was homeless, and I was a loser. I was lonely. I was so lonely. You talk to ChatGPT. You have conversations with ChatGPT and thank you, ChatGPT. I was like, my mind was boggled. What's good, Illumi? Yeah, Aiden Ross, literally, like, there's literally people making, like, like the people I'm talking about, Illumi. You literally know the fucking guy I'm talking about. Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat saved my life. Those two guys. Like, one day I'll be like Kai Cenat. You know the exact people I'm talking about. Those are literally like satire accounts. Those are literally satire accounts. And this is a real motherfucker going like, MMA Guru saved my life. Like, he's so funny. He's the funniest person of all time, but he saved my life when I was in my loneliest era, when I was in the darkest of my dark times. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, you need to go to a mental health clinic. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I just hopped on this random live stream sub. What's good, Stendo? Sorry, I'm just talking about a random guy, some random MMA YouTuber that got recommended to me, and he's like the biggest loser ever. Like, straight up, like the biggest loser ever. Hibbity MMA. Who do you think is gonna win? Let me read some of the other chat. Oh shit, I'm a little bit behind. The animal I want to see in the world is a seahorse. Well, go scuba diving. Blow vs. Loom was a great fight. I seen a seahorse in an aquarium. She looks fake as well. Yeah, go to an aquarium or something. Hollywood show where he's from for a second time. No, Buckley destroys everyone else at welterweight. Kamaru Usman was literally his toughest matchup, and he still basically beat him. I was too drunk. I remember the Buck Usman fight. That's a good excuse. That's a good excuse. And that's honestly, I'd be okay if you said Usman won that fight fair and square because you're drunk, and then you just go, I was too drunk, but Usman won. Who do you think is going to win, Baralho versus Imavov? Did that just get announced? I would go Baralho. Imavov's not that good. Yeah, no, Imavov does not have that. Imavov is legit. His soy body is very deceiving. He's French. I straight up can't pick a French person to win a fight. I made a promise to myself. You guys can watch one of my OG videos, and I literally promised on video that I'm never going to pick a French person to win a fight ever. Haven't ever. PTC was trying to talk crap on me when I joined his chat with my alt account called John Jones. He's a good person. Yeah, he's crazy against John Jones, too. He's a massive John Jones hater. Like literally straight up the biggest loser ever. It's like, what? I can't even say anything else. It's like, what am I supposed to say? You're a serf. You're a peasant. He said I'm gay for jokes, for Jones. Damn, bro, you're so funny. I know. Lice, that's you. Yeah, okay. John Jones, my other account has that inappropriate name, like morbidly obese woman. I'm gonna see. Yeah, it's all good. All good. Lice infested pubes. Aiden Ross saved my life. Ashton Hall saved my life. Oh shit, that's also you. MMA Guru stole my homie's name. MMA Prediction Guru is the real guru. Yeah, there's like 3 MMA gurus. I've seen MMA Prediction Guru too. He's in like all the UFC prediction tracker fucking videos. I feel bad for Guru, to be honest. He never looks happy with his life. That's all on him. That's literally all on him. First of all, he lives in Britain. He has enough money to move out of Britain, which he should. Second of all, he's a loser. Like being a loser is all on you because everyone who's pretty much everyone who's like successful that wasn't like bred into success was a loser, but then was like, oh shit, I don't have to be a fucking loser. And then they just stop. They just stop being a loser. It's that simple. It's that simple. Just stop being a loser. That's simple. And hey, I fucking forgot to do this, but let's watch the intro. Let's watch the intro to my Thailand video. Right? The chat was popping too fucking hard. You guys were going crazy. This is a great stream so far. Let's watch the Thailand intro. Let's watch the EagleMMA Thailand intro. Right, real quick. What's good, Delenja? The man, the myth, the legend. Okay, don't call me that because that's so gay. No, what's good, Delenja? We're about to watch my intro to my Thailand video, which will be for members, which I just gave out 9 of for some fucking reason. You're gay without the glasses. I'll talk about that. Listen, the reason I don't have glasses, I got robbed in Thailand. They got stolen from me in Thailand. And you'll hear about that if you are a member when this full video comes out. This is just the intro. And it'll take multiple days for me to get the full video done. But I want to at least share the intro because it's a good fucking intro. This intro is so good. This might be one of the greatest intros I've ever made. Straight. Let me get my earbuds. Let's watch this. Oh, it's so loud. Oh my god. Oh god, it's so laggy. Holy shit. That's so loud. Oh my god, wait. I need to turn my volume down. Oh my god, that fucking burst in my eardrums. Alright.
I do not look like Gert. I do not look like Gert.
Bro, why is it that ruined it so bad, bro. That ruined it so fucking bad. Wow, the lag fucking ruined it, bro. Let's rewatch this.
I do not look like Gert. I do not look like Gert.
This, by the way, is a real sign. This is a real sign. Do not wash your feet in the toilet. So I guess that's a problem in Thailand. Is too many people are washing their feet in the toilet. God, the fucking wow, that lag kind of totally fucking killed that. That lag totally killed that. But yeah, that's just the intro. That's just the intro. Right, but the song, bro, the song is my favorite, right? It's Bedtime Alarm Funk, right? The Bedtime Alarm Funk is one of my favorite songs of all time, bro. It's so fucking funny, bro. How long did it take to get your first hooker in Thailand? I didn't do any of that. Listen, I was on the streets because those are like the party streets, but I did not partake in that. And I'll listen when that video gets put out, you'll hear me talk about it. But I already wasn't like planning on doing that because it's just like I don't know, like unless like it's a really hot chick or something. Like, it was never my intention when I was there, but the first night I went out drinking because first of all, the age there for drinking, smoking, cigarettes, and marijuana. Marijuana is fully legal there. Marijuana is fully legal in Thailand. All of that is 20 years old, which by the way is the age it should be. 20 years old literally makes the most sense out of anything. 21 makes no sense. Why put an extra fucking year? You're 20. You're not a teenager anymore. You're 20. Right? That should be the adulthood fucking status. Whatever. But the first night I went out like drinking, was like it was right next to one of the fucking like famous strips, like one of the famous fucking prostitution strips. And literally as soon as I got there, what totally killed me completely was a group of 5 like 6 foot bald fat white dudes with flip-flops on are walking out all with their fucking ladies that they just bought for the night, and they're all fucking walking out in their flip-flops like yeah. And I saw one of the looks on one of the women's faces because she looked at me. She was looking past me. She had literally had the 1,000-yard fucking stare. She looked like she wanted to kill herself. I'm like, oh my god, dude, like oh my god. But listen, I don't want to get too much into that because there's a lot more I want to talk about there. Because there's also real men in Thailand, right? Look up how many real men are in Thailand. It's an interesting fucking rabbit hole to go down. But I'll leave all that for the video, right? Green needs to get some sun, unfortunately. Hopefully he does. Hopefully he literally moves anywhere other than fucking Britain, in London. Like out of like you literally can live anywhere. You can literally live anywhere, and you're choosing to live in London. Like you're out of your mind. Like even if you want to move to like New York, or even if you want to move to fucking I don't know Spain or something, even Thailand, move to Thailand. London, you're living in London. You're choosing to live in London. Like you're pathetic. I have no respect for you. And my guru still went, yeah. Over the months you've been gone, you've learned to respect the fighters. I have because I was in Thailand and I was doing I took a Muay Thai class in Thailand. Really fun. I didn't record that, unfortunately, but I did record myself go shooting. Right? They have shooting ranges in Thailand, and the laws about the shooting ranges are pretty lax too. Right? That fucking that right there. That's from the Patong Beach shooting range. Great place. And like I said, I'll talk about that more in the actual video. But listen, the one thing I'll say is the shooting range was literally in a building that connected to a dispensary, a marijuana dispensary. It's literally the same building connected through a hallway. The shooting range and the dispensary. And right across from it is a bar. They're pretty lax with the laws in fucking Thailand, bro. So hey, it might not be my best shots ever, but hey, they were the most fun shots ever. How long were you in Thailand for? A month. I was there for like 25 days or something. My letters will be fine. Yeah, dude. There's another picture I have from the same, or no, it was from a different hostel. That's from a hostel, by the way. It's a hostel bathroom. It was the last hostel I was in. But there was another fucking picture in a hostel bathroom that was fucking killing me, bro. You'll see it in the video. How long did it take you to get your first? Yeah, it didn't. How much did your trip cost? In total, living the high life with a round trip plane ticket, $2,000. So, like, realistically, you can go to Thailand for $1,300. That's including an $800 round trip flight, right? You can go there for a month with $300 spending money, right? To spend on hotels, food, whatever. It's so cheap there. 100 baht is $3 US. So 30 baht is $1. I did a 7-Eleven trip. I got fucking 2 like microwavable burgers because the 7-Eleven food in Thailand is crazy. Got 2 fucking like microwavable burgers, that were like 23 baht, which is less than $1. And the other one was like 40 baht, which is like $1.20 or something. So already that's 2 literal burgers for like $2. And I got a fucking giant bag of chips. I got fucking I got a case of Leo beer, like a case of Leo beers. I got like a can of soda. I got some like sweet fucking thing. And I got like seaweed cheese balls. All of that was I think it was 160 baht. I think it was like 160 baht, which is literally $5. $5 for 2 burgers, a case of beer, like a bag of chips, basically, a soda, and like a bag of sweet treats. All that for like $5, dude. It's so cheap to go there. It's so fucking cheap. Like one of the restaurants I went to, the best food I ever had there, was beef cheek with mashed taters and asparagus at like an upscale restaurant. In total, it's like like some of the highest quality food you can get in Thailand. In total, it was like 800 baht. 800 baht, which 8 times 3 is what? $24. $24 for like a 5-star meal. It's so fucking gas there. Taiwan are underrated. Listen. It's pretty 50-50 there, bro. 50-50, you're either going to get an attractive person, like an actual attractive woman, or a lady boy, or just a ugly just ugly. It's pretty 50-50, bro. Will you start streaming consistently again? Yes, absolutely. Listen, like I said, I was breaking my beak. This is like the most real beak breaking ever, because I literally went to I traveled across the world. 24-hour flight both ways. 24 hours of flying, 48 hours total of flying to and from Thailand. Literally across the fucking world. 14-hour time difference. By myself. It was a solo trip too. It was a solo trip. So literally broke my beak. But yeah, it costed about $2,000, and that's living the high life. Like Airbnbs and shit. 90% of the hotels in Thailand you can go up to, and it's like 200 baht a night, which is $6. $6 a night. And that's for like a hotel. If you go on like either a website or go in person. Because a lot of the places are not on Google Maps. That's something, the next time I go there, I'm gonna do a mapping fucking challenge. I'm not gonna use any Google Maps, because obviously most of the places I went to were not on Google Maps, but it still helps you like navigate where you are. The next time I go there, I'm not using any Google Maps, no maps at all, and I feel like that is gonna be really fucking interesting. And like I said, it's like next time I go there, I'm gonna spend like maybe 1.4K, because I live the high life already. Like I already live bougie there. I know what to do and how to fucking get things cheap. And I also know fucking how generous the people are when you tell them you're from California. One of the best things ever was going to the dispensaries and telling people I'm from California. Because like half the fucking places, first of all, import their marijuana from California. See a lot in Thailand is a lot of them import it from California. But pretty much everyone it's like, oh, California, they give me the California discount. They get, oh, here's an extra gram, buy 2, buy 2, get 1 free. Like they all fucking California deals. So if you're from California and you want good, cheap weed with a bunch of deals, I mean, the shit I was getting was 100 to 300 baht a gram, which is $3 to $9 a gram. Because listen, I'll put it in the video, because it'd take way too long for me to go into, but all the fucking people, all the YouTube videos, all the research you'll do about like prices in Thailand are all fucking wrong. They're all so fucking wrong. Two of the videos I was watching were saying on average you'll spend $15 to $25 US dollars per gram in Thailand. I didn't find a single place that was even up to $15. The most expensive strain was, I think, 600 baht, which is 18. That's like the most expensive, and that was like the tippy top. That was like the best shit, like kefir and everything. It's like these people are stupid because they're just going to the touristy places, right? I'm gonna recommend all the places that I went to, because all the places that I went to were chill as fuck. The first place I went to, literally 50 to 100 baht a gram. Like, oh my God. And it's house-made shit. They showed me the plants that they were harvesting from. Like, bro. And the dude was super chill. I hung out with him for like an hour and a half, just smoking with him and his wife and their buddy. But it was so fucking nice, dude. I loved it so much. Can you smoke weed anywhere and only in certain places? You cannot smoke weed out in the streets unless you're in like the prostitute streets. If you're on the prostitute streets, or the walking streets is what they call them, you can smoke weed openly, you can drink openly, because prostitution is illegal in Thailand, but just no one cares. The government, everyone is fully aware of it. Just no one cares. So there's no expectation of anything on those streets. But anywhere else, you need to be in the dispensaries or on properties that allow you to smoke it. A lot of the places are smoking friendly, but not marijuana friendly. That was one of the toughest things to find. But all of the dispensaries that you go to have smoking lounges, or you can smoke right out in front of the property. So if you don't have a place, you can still smoke somewhere. And you don't have to just smoke once and then every time you go back there. Most of the places, especially the smaller scale ones, will let you just come in and smoke, like whatever, whenever. As long as you buy something from them once, they'll just let you smoke whenever, wherever. So the main place I was staying at had a place like that literally like 2 minutes away. And that dude was super chill. I talked with him a bunch. No, it's not bad at all. Did you get LASIK as well? No, I got my glasses got stolen on my Thailand trip, which I'll talk about that in my video. How bad does the city or the streets smell? Whew. Bro, if you are in Bangkok, it is going to fucking reek. First of all, there's shit and trash all over the streets. And second of all, it's 100 degrees out with 80% humidity. So all of the trash is just, all the stench is just combining with the humid air. If you're in Bangkok, 90% of the places, if you're not inside, it's gonna smell like shit. It's crazy, bro. So bad. Like the second place I stayed at, where this weed shop is that I'm talking about, it was like you had to walk through an alley to get through everywhere. The whole alley is just covered in dog shit, trash, and there's a river right next to it. The river is just it's a sewage river. It's literally a sewage river. Reeks of sewage. Bangkok is. Whew, I might go there a couple more times because there's better places in Thailand. You can go like anywhere else. It's still cool. There's still a ton of places to check out, but it's the city. It's like, it's the city. How long till Eagle goes back to Thailand? Depends how busy I am. Depends on when I want to do it. I'm going to by the end of the year, right? By the end of the year. And it won't just be Thailand. It'll be Laos as well, because it'll be even longer. It'll be an even longer trip than just a month. It'll probably be like a month and a half. Do like a month in Thailand and then the half month in Laos or something. But by the end of the year, 100%. Because like I said, it's like $1,400 for me to go back there. So that is not a ton of money. It's cheaper to go there than live here. So it's like, why'd you go to Thailand? Because it's awesome there. Because first of all, it's one of the only countries where marijuana for recreational use is legal, which is awesome. Second of all, a lot of cool stuff to do there, right? Like I said, I'm a hiker, scout, so a lot of good places to hike. And it's also just like a party country, right? The people there like partying, so listen, did my fair share of that. Ton of reasons. It was websites like Numeo were always inaccurate. Numeo, I didn't see that. I was just looking up random websites, but YouTube videos mostly, and all the YouTubers were fucking out of their minds with prices. They were saying like the cheapest trip you can have here is around $4,000. Like what the fuck are you talking about? They make cheap countries seem more expensive than they actually are. It's retarded, and that's something I'm gonna do with my video, because realistically, you could go to Thailand with an $800 plane ticket, and that's like a more expensive ticket. My plane ticket was about $730, I think. I think it was like $730, and it's one of the cheaper times to go there. So on the expensive side, an economy ticket I flew economy. I would recommend economy plus. though on Cathay Pacific. Do a Cathay Pacific Economy Plus. It's only like a couple $100 more, and you have like full legroom in your own seat. But economy's fine. Economy's fine. But realistically, you could go there for $1,000 with an $800 plane ticket, just $200 spending money. If you just stay at hostels and you're eating the cheapest food, you know, you're not really doing a ton of stuff, right? Because like going out shooting, the shooting range, I think was what was it? It was like 1,500 baht to go shooting for like 40 rounds. I think it was like 40 rounds for 1,500 baht. So 1,500 baht is $45. So if you're not really like doing any like events or like cool stuff, and you're mostly just hiking or like, you know, going around the city and kind of living a more nomadic life, you could have $200 spending money and go there for a month. What percentage of people you encountered in Thailand speak English? Like 90%. Bro, the first, oh my God, dude, this actually, this dude pissed me off so much. The second day, I was in Thailand. I walked to that weed shop I was talking about that was 50 to 100 baht a gram. That was the first weed shop I went to. But it was like 3 miles or something, and it's so fucking hot there. I was drenched in sweat. I'm like, I'm not walking 3 miles back. So I called a taxi on, by the way, Grab and Bolt, goats, bro. Grab and Bolt saved my fucking life there. Bolt specifically. But there's something else I want to talk about in my video about Bolt that really almost fucked me over. Bolt cost me like $700. I spent $2,700 because I got fucked over by Bolt because there's some crazy shit apparently. Apparently there's taxi and motorcycle gangs in Thailand. So I'll get into that and how fucking enraged I was. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, English. This taxi driver on the way back, I got back to my hotel, and the dude didn't speak any English. First of all, he was trying to speak English to me like the whole ride, but literally all he was saying was chat, 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 chat. Literally like on repeat, chat, chat, chat. He's not pointing at anything, not doing anything, just looking at me, going chat, 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 chat. I don't know what you're saying. Like I don't know what you're saying. So I pulled out Google Translate. I'm like, what are you saying? He's like, use the chat through Grab. Use the chat through fucking Bolt or whatever, through the Uber app. Right? I was like, oh, okay. Like, for no, we didn't say anything after that. It's just use the chat. I'm like, okay. So that was like the first 3/4 of the ride. And then when we got back to my hotel, I wanted to give him a tip because I was like, whatever, dude. Like, the first fucking day here, whatever. I'll give people some fucking tips because why not? And it's a taxi driver, so it's not like weird to fucking tip or anything. So I wanted to see if he had change for 1,000 baht. And the first thing he starts honking, punching his horn, bro, fucking screaming, cursing out in fucking Thai. And then he starts to drive out. I'm like, no, like, why are you driving out? Like, I have exact change. To pay the fucking fare. And he's fucking yelling at me. He's cursing me out in Thai. I go, driving out, and I'm fucking, frantically pulling out my money and showing him I have exact change, and he's still cursing me out. So I have to start fucking messaging him on the app, like, I have exact change. Like, stop. I was just trying to ask if you had change and you wanted a tip. And then fucking after that, he goes, fuck off. He drives back, and then give him exact change, and he just speeds off. And I'm like, you're a fucking retard. Like, I'm trying to give you more money. I'm trying to give you more money, and fucking immediately, without hesitation, he's go, fucking smacking his horn, cursing me out in Thai. It's like, hey, guess what? Maybe God was giving you a sign that you don't deserve extra money. You fucking idiot. Like, okay, no, okay, exact change then. You don't get any more money. You get no tip then. You don't get a free dinner then. You fucking retard. Like that's all on you, like, you idiot. Because also he knew that one of the only English things he knew is American only speak English. That was one of the things he was saying. It's like, hey buddy, your economy is like 80% tourism, retard, and English is the universal world language. So how about you step up your game? Because guess what? You're not going to get a lot of taxi rides if you don't speak English, motherfucker. So yeah, that's the that's the percentage of people I encountered in Thailand that speak English. Do you think Askren is going to die? No, he's on a ventilator. He's on a ventilator. Where did you visit in Thailand? Did you go to Phuket? Yes. So originally I was going to do 24 days, starting in Bangkok, then going to I was going to start in Bangkok, then go to Phuket, then come back up and go to Pattaya, and then go to Laos. But as soon as I got into Thailand, basically the second I got there, the first like full day I had, I'm like, I'm just gonna stay in Thailand, and I'm just gonna stay in Bangkok and like one other place, because like these places are like way too cool to have like a tourist like go, oh, I'm going to do this and do that. It's like this is a place to fucking just relax and do cool shit. Like I don't want to be in a hurry to do anything. Like it's also crazy fucking hot there. Literally, it's like 80% humidity. First of all, I'm from the desert. I'm from California, the desert of California, with beach fucking breeze. Maybe it's 60% humidity where I live. Maybe the hottest it ever gets is like 86. It's torrential downpour in Thailand, cloudy, thunderstorms, 86 degrees with 80% humidity, feels like 101. It's raining. It's raining and dark out, and it feels like it's 101 degrees with 80% humidity. Fuck you. Straight up, fuck you. No one lives in Thailand. No one should ever live in Thailand. That's like torture. You're literally torturing yourself. But yeah, I stayed the first half in Bangkok, and then I just went to Phuket, and that was it. I just did Bangkok and Phuket, and just those two were 10 times cooler than I thought they'd be, and 100% worth me just staying in those two places. So I only did Bangkok and Phuket were the two places I went to, and technically I did in Surat Thani for a day. I did some stuff in Surat Thani as well, actually. Buffer between Phuket and Bangkok for sleepers and everything. And that's actually cool. Like that's a place that I want to go back to, specifically Surat Thani in Thailand, because that's like the jungle of Thailand. That's like the uncontacted jungle of Thailand. There's some really cool fucking waterfalls to go through there. A lot of lagoons and stuff. That was one of the main attractions I was there for, was like lagoons and waterfalls and shit. Where the hell have you been, Eagle? You living life without us? Yeah, like I said, I'm talking about Thailand right now. So I was in Thailand. You didn't go with your girlfriend? No, I didn't. Living life without us? Yeah. How? What the fuck? We're gonna stream them out for work in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna get off very soon as well. 2.5 hour stream, by the way. Just wanna let that be known. 10 new members. You guys got a preview of the Thailand video. Listen. People doubted me. Excuse me. People doubted me, and I thought it was funny. I've always thought it was funny when people doubted me because, like I said, just watch. Just watch. Doubt me now. Watch later. Watch later. It's funny because I know all the people that doubted me are going to be watching me soon. When they see that my videos are getting thousands of views, I'm getting crazy views. I'm getting all my subs back. By the way, I've got basically all my subs back already. I think my channel peaked at like 926 subs. I'm back at 915. Oh, your channel's dead. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. And then I have one of my best streams in the past 6 months coming back. Listen. Like I said, it's funny. I look at it and I hear them say it and I go, that's funny. What's good, Douglas, man? Hey, see, you got a membership in EagleMMA. You got a membership as well. And it's free, too, so you can't even say I'm scamming you. And Jimmy the Drunk flying in, diving with this third $2 donation. Appreciate that, Jimmy the Drunk. Listen. I don't remember. Are you new here? Did you change your username or something? Because I don't remember your username. But hey, it's a good new addition, right? It's a great new addition. If it's new, right? I don't know if you changed your username or something. Either way, like I said, appreciate the third $2 donation, right? Real ass EagleMMA family member. Eagle over Rigo. Like I said, listen, I literally have a video fully made and just waiting for when Rigo has a video that doesn't do good. literally fully made, like fully edited, intro, outro, everything. And I'm just waiting for his next video to do bad. Because, listen, it's good content. I don't hate him. I don't genuinely hold any ill will against him. It's just too funny of a video. And it has a goated ending. It has a goated fucking ending that's like OG Eagle type shit. So I'm just waiting for him to put a video out that isn't just a prediction video, because it'll probably do bad. Shit. I think those are the only videos he's been putting out are predictions. Yeah, just 316, Atlanta, and Baku. He made what? He made two videos on UFC Baku? What? Why does he have 2 UFC Baku prediction videos? What? I don't understand that. But God, how the mighty have fallen, right? How the mighty have fallen. Listen, I'll say one point. That's one of the main points of my video that's fully made and waiting for him to have a video that doesn't do good. I mean, you literally reap what you sow. Your channel was bound to die when, first of all, you lied about your name being Ryder Dixon. I want to say that right now, right before the video. First of all, I know his real name, and I've known it for like 6 months. I didn't do any investigating, just people know. It's not Ryder Dixon. Like, obviously, first of all, I had been saying his name isn't Ryder Dixon since he revealed that, because it's so obviously a fake name. For some reason, everyone believes that. Everyone's like, oh, his name is Ryder Dixon. It's not. It's literally not. It's a regular ass name. Dixon is correct, but not Ryder. So that, and also calling himself a so-called God King. You're literally presenting yourself as a false idol. You're the golden calf. Of course. Hey, of course, your channel's going to die if you're proclaiming to be a supposed God King. You're literally going against your religion. You're like false idols. Like, what the fuck? Like, do not fucking praise false idols. And it's a joke, bro. It's a joke. Like, it was a little funny for a little bit, but it's so played out and pathetic. And it got, like, the joke went so far to now, like, people are actually seeing him as their supposed God King. Like, you're literally seeing people, like, worship him, like, quite literally worship him, and get on their knees and worship him, because it's a joke. It's like, it's not a joke anymore. Like, it literally is not a joke anymore. It was a joke for, like, the first couple of times, but, like, it got so out of hand so quickly and got so pathetic. That's literally, like, that's when I stopped watching Rigo, like, completely. It was with the whole, like, God King shit. I'm like, this is, like, it was, like I said, little funny a couple times, because it's like, oh, you can't make fun of me. I'm, like, the king or whatever. But now it's just, like, it's boring. It's tired. And it's pathetic for all his viewers that are genuinely, like, playing, like, not just, like, even playing into, but, like reenacting. They're not reenacting, but, like, what is the fucking word? Like, they're making it real. Like, they really think he's their fucking supposed God King. So, hey, that's what you get. Hey, how long has this channel been back for? Like, a month or something, month and a half. Only 2,000 subscribers. How do you go from 27,000 subs, losing your channel, and only 2,000 come back to your channel after a month? It's kind of weird. Listen. I'm not trying to hate on Rigo or anything, but you know, I just had to say that. Ryder said he still likes you. Like, listen, he's talented. He makes good videos. He's entertaining. I never deny any of that, and I don't hold any genuine ill will against him. I don't hate him or anything. It's just too funny now. Like, I was, like, way too nice to him. I was way too nice to a lot of people, because I'm like, I was trying to be nice. Like, I had, like, a whole fucking mindset, and that's part of the Thailand mindset is no more Mr. Nice Guy. Literally, that's what it is no more Mr. Nice Guy. There's no more holding back of, like, oh, but I want to be respectful to Rigo because I still respect him as, like, a content creator and he's still entertaining or whatever. I don't care about any of that anymore. I'm going 100% after everybody. And that's probably what that Better MMA video was, but that was, like, that was one of the the greatest videos I've ever put out because first of all, it was hilarious. And second of all, it showed me how many people watch my channel and literally don't understand my humor. Because apparently it was that Better MMA video was like way too highbrow for everyone that was watching me for some reason. Like for some reason, they all just lost their fucking brain cells when I made a video about Better MMA. They just forgot who Eagle MMA was, and they forgot what the whole character was. It was one of the best videos I've ever put out in terms of watchability and in terms of I got to see who literally was too stupid to watch my content because it was too highbrow for them. Oh my god, dude. Where you been at? Yo, what's good, game man? I've been in Thailand, bro. In Thailand, having sex with ladyboys. Yeah, like I said, still respect him. He still makes good content, I guess. He's talented. He doesn't make good content, but he's talented at it. Because like, when's the last like good Rico video that was ever made? Like UFC fighters that stink like poo, that's goated. That's always goated. But what is even when his channel wasn't deleted? What had he been making? He was going crazy on the fucking low views too. He's getting destroyed by Kenny Okoye in views. Whatever. I'll talk about that when that video comes out, and he puts out a video that doesn't do good on views. So, are you on your McGregor Diaz 2 arc? I'm on my Manel Cop arc. I'm on my Manel Cop arc. Scam, where you been at? No, never really been here. Just remember you harassing Clown. Wait, Jimmy the Drunk, you're the guy that posts clips. You're the clipper, right? I mean, yes. Yo, I actually know you, dude. I actually know you. I actually a lot of the clips that I know of Clown, I know because of you. That's dude, I was like, that's why I thought you had been on the channel before, because I remembered your name. You clip Clown Show. I've watched a decent, okay, no, not a decent amount, but I've watched some of your clips. I remember your channel. Because one of them was like talking about Clown being like a pedophile or something. And then I also watched I think you clipped when MMA Joey went on a stream, and I think did you clip when me and Lost Soul went on a stream too? I think, right? Yes, and the OG Clipper, yeah. I've only watched like a couple of them, but I remember the username. Because I think you did clip. Did you clip me and Lost Soul, Mark and Ed Bailey going on fucking Clown Show and literally kicking him? Jimmy the Drunk, me and Lost Soul MMA went on Clown Show stream after MMA Joey went on as like Billy Huckerbelly or some shit like that, dude. And me and Lost Soul MMA went on, and we are the ones that made him delete his channel straight up. We straight up are. I don't know if you clipped that. But God, I thought I knew your fucking name from somewhere. Jimmy was that was Mark and Ed Bailey. Yeah, literally, it was literally Mark and Ed Bailey, dude. Did you clip that? No, there was someone else that posted those clips. Fuck, bro. I remember watching some of your clips though. I knew your name. I remembered your name. It was Anakin. It was Anakin MMA. Anakin Skywalker MMA, the guy that everyone hates. Goodbird's chilling. You good? Oh, you're talking to Douglas. Randy Sexman is his real name. No, I'm not gonna say it because listen, I still have respect for myself. Like that's also, I mean, dude, this is like literally the moment where I was like, okay, these people are like the biggest losers ever. I've been like really open and honest about my full first and last name. I've literally used to go into Rigo streams as just my name for like 3 months or something. I've told like 20 people my name. It's been said on my stream before. I've said it on my stream before. My sister has said it on my stream before. Like it's not like a private detail at all. And when all those anti-Rigo people were making the videos on me and Rigo, and we were still like together, one of the main things was them like saying people's real names, especially mine. Like Rigo and Better MMA too were like, oh, that's too far. Like that's just retarded. Like everyone knows your name. Like we all know your name. Like there's nothing like crazy about it. And then when the whole Rigo shit happened, and with the Better MMA shit too, literally all of them are going, oh, EagleMMA, saying my real name. It's like, what are you doing? The only reason I'm not saying it right now is because I don't say it on stream. It's a public fact. I bet 90% of the fucking chat knows. You can find clips of people saying my real name. That's just a rule. If you're playing a character, you don't say your real name. Like, this is what I hate, is when I have to explain the dumbest shit to people. The one of the biggest rules of having a character on the internet is do not use your real name. Your real name is going to be out there no matter what. Like, I don't care if people know my fucking real name, but saying it is ruining the joke. You're putting real life into the fucking internet. It's like, what are you doing? So all of them were literally on board, glazing me, sucking my fucking willy, going, no, Eagle, you're so right. Like, this is 100% right. Like, those people are weird. Those people are losers. These are like legitimate quotes from them. These people are losers for saying your real name. And then when all the shit with Rigo and all the shit with Ben May happened, all they know is, your real name, EagleMMA. It's like, oh my God, dude. Like, this is pathetic and childish. It literally just showed me, like, these people are straight up childish. Like, if you don't want to watch my channel and you never watch my channel again, you never donate, buy a membership, good. Like, the fact that they turned so fucking 180 on that point was like the nail in the coffin. It's like, okay, like, these people are literally not to be taken seriously. Like, at all. Like I can't take these fucking people seriously, because they're also talking about, like, all your like your word or whatever, or like your integrity. It's like, the fact that these are the people questioning my integrity, it's like, you are some of the last people to question anyone's integrity. And then literally on this, like, same streams, on the same fucking, rants or whatever, they're going, oh, this is that. It's like, oh my God, dude. It's just like pathetic and childish. It was good, Coblin and Dan and Massive Dong Yadong. Speaking of you reap what you sow, what happened, Fu? I heard you got Richard F'd. Richard F? What the fuck does that mean? Did I get raped? Richard F. I haven't heard that name in years, bro. That was one of the craziest fall-offs of all time, bro. That was one of the craziest fall-offs of all time. How would you rate Kenny Okoye and Rigo, like, MMA knowledge? I'd say they're both 8s. They're both 8 on MMA knowledge. I'm like a 9.5. But both 8s, and I feel like that's above average. Why you say Ben Askren is on his last leg? Ben Askren has pneumonia and he's in the hospital. He's in the hospital, Coblin, and he's on a ventilator now. He's literally near death. I don't know if you were watching the last UFC card, UFC Atlanta, but on that card they were talking about how Ben Askren is literally on the brink of death, and now from pneumonia, from staph infection, and he's on a ventilator now in the hospital on his last leg. Been a minute, Eagle. Hope you've been good. Yeah, 100%, bro. UFC fighters as Lord of the Rings characters? No, but I have a couple videos. Got a couple videos. But what would you really want Kenny's viewers? I don't care about having Kenny's viewers. I've been in his chat times and God, they're brain dead. So is it. Hey, have you been in Rigo's chat? Like, oh my God, everyone's viewers are brain dead. Go into a Rigo chat, Illumi. Those people are fucking brain dead. That's also when I stopped watching Rigo. First of all, when his public streams became like just like unbearable, just like the gayest people ever. And that's, that's, you can, you curate your own chat, so whatever. But then also, like, the member streams too became like a cool hangout spot for the fucking retards, and they literally all think they're friends. Dude, this is what disgusts me the most. All the fucking Rigo people think they're friends. They think they're friends. Like, they think they're like friends. Not they're just, oh, we talk on the internet, we're like acquaintances, we talk in chats or whatever. No, we're friends. That's literally what people are saying about me and Rigo. Me and Rigo are friends. We used to be friends. Like, bro, everyone is brain dead. And second of all, me collabing with Kenny Okoye has pretty much nothing. Like, how many times do I have to explain this point? Like, specifically, I probably explained this point like 10, 20 fucking times. Me collabing with Kenny Okoye literally has almost nothing to do with getting his viewers. That's just an extra cherry on top that'll get like 3 of his viewers that watch my shit. It's about name value and the fact that he's literally like the next big MMA YouTuber. He's getting like 200 viewers in his live streams. He's literally the next big MMA YouTuber. And I had saw that since he had like 6,000 subscribers and was on Twitter with MMA Guru when he had like 200,000 and like roasting him. And he's not even like, he's kind of funny. Like, he's just a normal person. Like, he literally is just like a normal person. Like, he's brain dead, but he can be funny sometimes. He's just Black Lucas Tracy. He's literally just Black Lucas Tracy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he's boring and brain dead sometimes, but also sometimes he's funny. He's an Izzy Glazer, which is fun. And he's also anti-Aspinall pro Jones. Like, he's like Lucas Tracy if he was black and had interesting takes. And it was never about fucking subscribers. It's about I collab with Kenny Okoye. That's the same thing that people were saying with James Lynch. Oh, James Lynch, what do you? This only got so many views. Like, what, you want James Lynch's subscribers? It's not about that. The fact that people genuinely think that shows me that they have a straight up low IQ. Because I'll explain exactly what I'm talking about right now, and they'll go, "Yeah, but do you want their subscribers?" Like, okay, like, number one rule: don't argue with stupid people. Literally, I don't argue with fucking stupid people. Like, you're so branded. Not only like the fact that you can't comprehend that it's not just for views, but the fact that I explain it 12 times and they go, but what? Okay. Okay. Like, okay. The most like enraging thing. Not gonna lie to you, fam. I sense just a hint of some ill will there. Well, yeah, he's a fucking piece of shit. Like, I don't hold any genuine, like, harmful or hurtful feelings towards him or anything. But I just don't care anymore. I'm gonna say shit I've always wanted to say, and I'm gonna be pure entertainment and like nuclear war. Like, what the fuck? Oh, hint of some ill will there. Look at the shit he was saying to me. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get my feelings hurt. None of that shit hurt my feelings. None of that shit hurt my feelings. But like, objectively, it's crazy shit to say. I think I'm allowed to fucking go off on him and make a hate video on him. Make like a fucking, oh, his channel's over. He just ruined his career. Like, I think I've warranted a fucking video like that. What'd you eat today? This. And this. And that's it. I'll eat food after the stream. Cops shining their flashlights over here. Well, I live on a street that has cars. So it's car headlights. That was someone else. Where am I? What's good? Damp butthole. Awesome. Great. I love the names of the people that watch me. It really shows me that the people that watch me understand highbrow humor and they're really intelligent. Wearing my EagleMMA inspired G-string while watching this makes it hit so much harder. Listen, also, where's the Rigo merch, right? Sorry, I'm not trying to rag on Rigo, but where's that Rigo merch? Hey, he had 27,000 subscribers. No merch. That was going to happen at 10K. No travel content. He's been in El Salvador for 8 months. Listen, Rigo, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow, right? Maybe the reason he was so hung up on me being a scammer is because he has been a scammer all along. Like I said, I held a lot of things back. Just trying to be nice and trying to have a different perspective on life. But I realized I can hold those feelings on the inside and do whatever the fuck I want with my YouTube channel. So listen, next time you post a video, you better be scared. Because if it doesn't get good views, boom, video out right then. Check that last one clipped, old school one, but very embarrassing for that idiot. I'm so sick of him, honestly. He's so like nothing. Like, he's so fucking like not relevant, nothing, never relevant. Like, oh my God. What's the heaviest you've ever been? I think like 230 or something, like 240. I think it was like 240. And that was like the year, that was like the start of the year after COVID, like 2021 or something. My real name is Willie Fistergash. Great to meet y'all. Your real name is Jeff Hardy. Like I said, like, I don't give a fuck about my real name. Like I literally was in public streams with hundreds of viewers with my full name, and I talked the exact same way. Like, it's so easy to tell when I'm speaking in a live chat. I have such a distinct way of speaking. I could go under any fucking alt account. People are gonna immediately know it's me. Like, half the fucking people that watch me know my real name. Like, it's not an insult. It just shows that, like, you're childish and you want something that's gonna, like, oh, hurt me. Oh, your name. Like, that's the only thing they have. That's the only thing they have. It is, oh, my name. It's like, what? Like, okay, first of all, better meme. First of all, I literally live in his head rent free. Oh my God. I think, let me catch up to chat and then I'll show a picture of better meme because holy fuck, dude. Holy